Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? I hope you are well and happy Pokemon Day. It's finally here. The run-up has been crazy, but we're finally here and only 3 hours out until the direct hits. How is everyone this morning? I hope you're all well and having a great start today. Excitement is building. What are we going to get though? That is the question, of course. It's great to be here as always, friends. We're going to be running through right up until the presents drops at 2 p.m. UTC, which translates into wherever you are. So like 3 hours time, which is going to be good. So I am like just I cannot wait. I cannot wait, friends. It's going to be good. Got a bingo card ready to go so we can fill that in to fill some time. And in the meantime, we can chat and get the hype going for what we expect to see today. Rad Dad, Tyler, Drew, Veda, Fowlin, Wheelchair, Kev, how are we doing? Tom, great to see you. Brian, good morning, mate. And Professor Oak, as well as everyone else. Thanks so much for joining the stream today. It's going to be hype. It is definitely going to be hype. The biggest thing that there's always chatter on the morning of a new presents, right? And the one that keeps going around this morning is Pokemon Stadium. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are we going to get a new Pokemon Stadium? Kados, thank you so much for the super chat to kick off the stream today. Woohoo, Pokemon Day. Here we go, mate. Here we go. Not long to go until we're doing it. So let's get into it. That would be 9 a.m. here. Yes, I think 9 a.m. Eastern is the time when the presents goes live. So it'll be like a premiere. It'll almost be like a live stream. So like usual. I don't know. I heard rumors this morning that it was going to be about 19 minutes long. I don't know how true that is. Take it with a grain of salt. It might be more, it might be less, but it should be a decent amount of time, considering that we've not had anything for a whole year. So is Paradox event still going on? It is. It ends tonight at midnight UTC. So you've still got time if you haven't got the Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, all those good things, then you still have time to pick those up in game. So yeah. Alec, good morning, afternoon, evening. How are you doing? Civica. So the presents for me is 12:30 a.m. on the 28th. So yeah, basically 3 hours from now, we've got the timer on. That's hours and minutes. So basically, yeah, that's early or late, depending on how you look at it, right? Would love a new Battle Revolution. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Rich, how are we doing today, mate? Excited. I hope you are, mate, and I hope you're having a great start to your day. Where can I find the stream? It's not up on the official Pokemon site yet. So this one I'm on is Pokemon Asia England. This is kind of waiting. So you can see we've got the premiere starting in, well, it says 2 hours. 2 hours, 57 minutes to be exact. But the official Pokemon site hasn't got it up yet. It'll pop up at some point, I'm sure. So as soon as it does, I can link or let you know where it is. But hang about here, chill with us, watch it together. That's gonna be more fun, I think. Whatever Pokemon brings, I just hope I can use it on my Switch Lite. Me and you both, I hope so. I think we will. I think we'll see ZA be a Switch, and it'll be compatible with the Switch 2, I'd imagine, as well. I hope that'll be at least 25 minutes. That's my hope, Veda. I'm hoping like towards the 30-minute mark. That's what I'm really hoping for. Because we're going to get the usual Cafe Remix, all those other things. EX Masters, Unite, probably TCG Pocket. So they're going to take up a chunk of time. I'm hoping that we get a good amount for video game stuff, and whatever there might be, the curveball for sure. I reckon we're gonna get one today. Pokemon Lance incoming. Could you imagine? I would absolutely love that. Play as Lance to become champion of the Pokemon region, or something along those lines. Who knows? Tobias, how are we doing today? Pokemon Let's Go Reshiram and Zekrom. Could you imagine the launch title on the Switch, the first Pokemon game on the Switch 2? That would be wild. I would love the Pokemon Presents to be an hour long, but my wallet just wants YouTube Shorts so it does not die. Mate, could you imagine a Presents that was an hour? That would be wild. Just finished perfect research tasks for all the PLA. Congrats, mate. That's awesome. We'd be able to pick up that shiny Anamoris and Rad Dad shiny Zygarde Switch OLED model. That's what we want to see, mate. Now we're talking. Now that's what we need. Could you imagine? The concept art is just phenomenal for it. Like, I don't know who did it, but I remember seeing a picture. I remember talking about it a couple of weeks ago on stream. Whoever does those Switch 2 mock-ups with like the concept art and the Zygote, it's like, come on, Nintendo, hire this person. They know exactly what the fan base want. Gen 2 remasters will be announced. That would be nice. That would be nice. I think my biggest hope is that we do finally get the classic collection heading it over to the Switch. You know, I think like it's been such a long time in coming, and it just makes so much sense that we get like the older generations just ported to the Switch. And now with the Switch 2 kind of on the horizon, it feels like it could be a good time to do that. Alec, if Zia is released on both Switch and Switch 2, it will be the first time that Pokemon games have been released on 2 platforms. That's interesting. That's like so true as well, you know. I think they'll do it, you know. I just don't feel like they'll not, you know. I think when we saw that original tweet out about Zia, it said Nintendo Switch Systems with an S. So we'll see. Cameron, new Eeveelutions? Yes, mate. That's what we're talking about. Again, another thing that feels like it feels right coming into this year, that just everything seems to line up right. We've got the year of Eevee. We've got all the Eevee merch. We've got so much going on, so much hype with Eevee. The kind of little, I guess, are they leading us down a path to make us think that we're going to get a new Eeveelution with the promo art and things like that, with the balloon, with the colors of the balloon, leaving one of them free to be like, could this be the 10th one? I don't know. It just feels like we could get a new Eevee. So seriously though, new Eevee, what typing? I think everyone feels like it would be a flying typing. I'm still on the dragon typing Eeveelution. That's what I would expect it to be. Just going off Sylveon, like a fairy type and a dragon type to be introduced together feels like it would make sense, but who knows? What do you guys think? A new mobile game possible? New mobile game. I don't know about like a new one. I think like with TCG Pocket just releasing recently, there's not anything to say that that wouldn't happen. I just feel like that's kind of like the central focus now. Right, what's that? What have we got there? What is that? Tyler, I'm doing good. Not going to complain. Just about 184 encounters on my Marl from Crystal. No shiny just yet. Tyler, I hope you get lucky soon, mate. Let us know if you do. Polly, how are we doing today? Have an important meeting at 2 p.m. so I'll miss it. No, look forward to catching up after. Oh, that's like the worst timing. You need to like cancel the meeting. Whatever it takes. Can we come together as a community and get you out of that meeting? Whatever it takes, we will do it. But catching up afterwards, just try and avoid socials to be spoiled. I'm with you all day, mate. Dragon all day. I just feel like it just relates to the physical special split that we originally got in the you know, the early gens, where Dragon is the only one out of that special physical split that we haven't had. Like they all went special with the Eeveelutions, and they have continued that. I guess Fairy's the outlier because Fairy wasn't in the original games, but if you look at the original special physical split, Dragon typing is the only one that we don't have as an Eeveelution. So it would make more sense, in my opinion, that it would be Dragon. A flying Eeveelution buddy would be sick though. I'm not gonna lie, Sam, I would not scoff if we got a new flying type Eeveelution. I'd be like, yep, that's fine, I will take that all day long. I find it weird though that we had the mystery gift event in US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, but we haven't had it in Europe. It seems super strange to have it just in limited areas of the world. So weird. But big shout out to those of you that got me a code so I could pick it up, of course. Muffin, how are we doing, mate? I hope you were well, having a great day. Good morning, Lee. I've been watching your streams back because I've been missing them, but congrats on the shiny Lugia. Thank you so much, mate. It was a special day yesterday. I think we get Poison, Catacombs, Flying Sky, and or Steel Eevees for Zaire. Ooh, I like that. The theory's good as well, mate. It's that the good thought process behind it. I think maybe we could see it. I'm game for anything new, but I needed a release date for PLZA. My son constantly asks me about it. Oh, you and me both, mate. I've got some big things like lined up this year that are going to be like me out of the house for an extended period of time, and I need to know the date because I really hope nothing conflicts. That's my big worry today. I think we'll get the date for ZA today. We'll get that release date. I just don't know when it'll be. Like, I can't see it being like November. Daniel, thank you so much for the subscribe, my friend. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream with us. If you're hanging around today, Victini Blast, Drakion, that's the name, isn't it, Natalie? I would have said Dragon Eeveelution, and that's what I want, but the flying type stuff makes me think it will be flying. Yeah, there's so much kind of like finger pointing towards like a flying type, isn't there, with the balloons, the mystery gift event. There's just so much, right, that you can be like, it's all pointing towards a flying type evolution. Whether or not we get that, it would feel weird getting a dragon typing as well with all of this direction going towards flying type, you know, but who knows? Let's see what they give us. We might not even get a new Eevee, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this is the year that we do. Mega Z move Eevee. Mega Eevee would be very cool. I would not scoff at that. What about a ghost type Eevee or fighting type? Non-Game Freak, they would probably give us an Eevee no one asked for. That's kind of also, right, the curveball. You've got to take that into consideration. That is a possibility, a huge possibility if we get a new one. We were talking about yesterday on stream, ghost type Eevee, and you have to like take so much recoil damage, you know, like Basculegion, Eeveelution, something like that. To be some weird evolution method, wouldn't it? Cameron, Mega Flygon, is today going to be the day? Could you imagine if they drop that in today's presents? That would be crazy. Not to be that guy, but I missed yesterday and didn't get to see it in its glory. Can you show the merchandise you have from EUIC? Yes, I can. So we're doing a giveaway to celebrate Pokemon Day today. Stick around. We'll figure out how we're going to do the giveaway at some point. But this is all EUIC exclusive merch that I picked up myself. So you've got the bag, you've got the nice, can we see the Ogerpon bag? I need to get in a better angle. You've got the Ogerpon bag, which is super nice. It's a super nice backpack. You've got all like the different mask emblems on the straps, and then we've got a nice pin, which is the Psyduck International pin. You've got the Psyduck Wooper playmat, the Psyduck Wooper pen, a deck box, which is the Ogerpon one, which is very nice. We've got a hat exactly the same as this, but this one's not being worn by me, so probably a better thing. So Vika bro, thank you so much for the subscribe. And also one of my favorites, which is the water bottle, which is actually I've got here today. Come prepared, chat. That's the water bottle. It's got a nice wooden lid. So all of this is up for grabs to one of you special people to celebrate Pokemon Day. I wish I could have got more merch at EUIC, but there was limits on stuff, and I was quite conscious about not taking too much stuff because we were very early into the Pokemon Center for Pokemon Day. But like I say, stick around for later in the stream and we'll figure out a way to do the giveaway. But if you want to be in a chance to win it, yeah, that's all the stuff up for grabs. There we go. I would have loved to got one of the Psyduck jumpers as well, but again, these were like one per person, so let's hope the presents performs better than that team against Liverpool last night, Victini Blast. I wondered how long it would be before we had the Newcastle jabs, but to be fair, I think it could have been a lot worse. And without Alexander Isak, I mean, oh yeah, it was just a bad game all in all. Charlie wanted the Psyduck shirt too. It's such a nice, it's really nice. It's like one of my favorite things I think I've ever picked up from the Pokemon Center. Like the Psyduck merch was very cool. I do like it. Giuseppe, how are we doing today? I hope you're well. Excited for the presents later on, but when I'll donate the gear instead inside. Just want the bag. James, the bag is very nice. I'm a little bit sad I didn't pick up an extra one. Like, genuinely. Youngly, how are we doing, mate? I hope you're well. What time does it start? It starts in 2 hours 45 minutes, so we've got a little bit of time to go. But like I say, I've got a bingo card ready. We could actually start filling this in. If you guys want to help, see if we can hit bingo today. Let's see how many hours left. 2 hours 45 minutes. By the way, are you going to do a Deoxys giveaway like Mew? Yes, I am. Yes, I will be. Yeah, it just takes a bit more time to port up from the Gen 3 games into Pokemon Home than it did with the Mew, where the Virtual Console was a lot easier to port things up. I've just got to go through all the hoops of trading up through multiple games, which is a lot of fun, and there's going to be a lot of them to do. So it will be on the horizon, so keep an eye out on the channel. I'll definitely make it like known as much as I can when we're going to do that giveaway, and it won't be just one stream, there'll be multiple. So hopefully everyone can pick up one of those shiny Deoxys that we managed to get in Leaf Green when we get the giveaway going. What happened to Isaac? I know, Young Lee, he's injured. Well, injured, rested, I don't know. I don't know if it's a ploy by How to say, I don't want your defense getting more comfortable with how he plays, and we'll keep him for the cup final. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. I think he's going to be back for the weekend though against Brighton, so we'll see, mate. But like I say, I think last night, Newcastle versus Liverpool, it could have been way worse. Like, Liverpool are just a crazy good team. So just a bit, thank you so much for the 6 months membership, my friends. 6 months is insane. Something else that would be insane would be if I win Stockholm next month. I will see you there. I hope you do. I hope you do. That would be amazing. I'd love to be on the stage giving you a medal. I'm Team Froakie like I was in 2013. I just want Ash, Greninja, and ZA. I think the squad will testify to this. Since ZA got released last year, I've been very hard on the pushing the bond phenomenon as a mechanic we might see in ZA. I think that's a way they get around. If they're not implementing items in the game, I think it could be something that we see as another way of like gaining a Mega Evolution in the games. The bond between Pokemon seems to be very centered around creating a great environment between people and Pokemon. Bond phenomenon feels like it falls in there, but I won't go on about it too much. We're doing a bingo card. Right, what we're gonna start with, I think my first one, Stadium game. New Pokemon Stadium. That's my first one. If you've got, we need to put new Eeveelution, don't we? New Eeveelution, if I can spell it. What else have we got in here? What else are we gonna say? You guys can help us with the bingo card. I do generally feel confident in myself and team for once, so maybe that's a massive plus, you know, going into any tournament and having that confidence that you're gonna do well. New TCG pocket. Set. I think that's a safe one. I think we're gonna definitely get one of those. Unova remakes. I love it. Right, okay. Keep them coming, chat. We got a lot of boxes to fill. New Pokeballs. Do you reckon? Do we put that one down? Virtual Console. Soul ports. Yeah, okay. This is good. This is looking good. I mean, imagine if we got them at ZA starters. I feel like that's, yeah. Let's have that as a capital. Right, ZA starters. Gen 10 teaser. Wow, okay. Gen 10 teaser. I like that one. I'm not massively confident on it. Charlie Merriman, how are you doing, pal? I hope you're well. Happy Pokemon Day, everyone. Can't wait to see what the news we get later. For now, though, I still have to unpack from EUIC. Have a great stream, mate. Enjoy. Thank you so much, mate. Good luck with the packing. I'm hanging by a thread this morning. I've felt, since I finished the stream yesterday, I felt super ill. I like literally slept most of the afternoon. Got up, did a bit of the stream stuff that I needed to for today, and then slept the rest of it. I've got a Lemsip ready to go at 12 o'clock. That's the next time I can have one. But I've been feeling very fluey yesterday, so it's a bit of an effort today. But what can I do? I can't miss Pokemon Day. We've been building up to this moment for like the last, what, 6 months? Last year, really, because we've had nothing. So there we go. We'll power through. We'll power through today. Pokemon ZAN remakes. Right, Unova remakes. Are we gonna keep that as the remix? Special 7-star raid. I like it. I like it. Special 7-star raid. New mass outbreak. New mass outbreak event. I feel like that's maybe a given. Oh, not the flu. I tested positive for influenza type A yesterday. So miserable. Kaylee, I hope you feel a lot better soon. Just keep yourself inside, wrapped up warm and hydrated. I've got all the fluid here, so I'm hoping it powers us through today. New megas. Yes. Love it. New mega Pokemon. Are we going to put the Cafe Remix, the bankers down? Shiny Miraidon and Koraidon. Miraidon and Koraidon. Okay, I like it. I like it. Kieran and Carmine on Masters EX. I like that as well. Kieran and Carmine Masters EX. We can't forget about these other ones because Kieran not spelt correctly. There we go. Kieran better. Pokemon Horizon Season 3. Okay. I like it. Series 3. Let's go for that. What else? Did you saw the Pokemon Koraidon Bike Honda teaser they just made? Yes, Rafs, I did. I saw that this morning. And it makes me think more like, is today gonna be, I think all these things I'm just like looking and like picking apart and be like, is this a sign that we're gonna get shiny Miraidon and Koraidon? They already did the Miraidon Honda bike. They haven't done the Koraidon one yet. Now they've got both of them out. Are we gonna see a little bit of a celebration to give a nod, maybe? Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon would be very cool. Shiny box legendary for Scarlet and Violet. I love it. Yeah. Unova remakes we've got for Black and White remakes. New Pokemon live action movie. I like that one. New live action Pokemon movie. Because Detective Pikachu 2 seems to have like fallen away. Pokemon Synapse. Yeah, that's true. Ryan, thank you so much for the subscribe, mate. Appreciate it. High five as well. Thank you so much. And Jessada, thank you so much. All three of you. If you're joining the stream today, I hope you enjoy it. Stick around until the it goes live. We've still got 2.5 hours to go. Pokemon Sleep remake. A reboot of Pokemon Sleep. Do you reckon we'll get a Pokemon Shiny Treasures of Ruin Pokemon? Piplup, Snivy, and Skull Bunny starters. I wouldn't complain if they were the starter set. Shiny Quartet. I like it. I like it. Yeah, let's do that. Shiny Ruin Legendaries. Legendary Mystery Gift. It might seem far-fetched, but I don't think it is. Mega Eeveelution return to TCG. That's a great shout. Mega. To TCG. That's a great shout. That is a great shout. Petulant form. Petulant a bit bust in TCG at the minute, isn't it? Alberto, Eternal Flower Floette. Could you imagine? I feel like that's because it feels like it's a Paradox Pokemon, right? That would be wild. And I think it's coded into the game, so it could happen. Flower Floette. Am I spelling that right? I'm not spelling it right at all. Let's go back up. Let's see. Oh, I feel like I did spell it right. There we go. Legends Arceus DLC. Could you imagine? New Pokemon Snap 2 for the Switch 2. Possibly. I wouldn't like shut that down straight away. New Vivillon pattern. That's a good shout, you know. I like that. Kind of like a bit of a nod to Kalos. Pokemon Concierge Season 2. I think that's a good one. I think these are all good, by the way. I don't think any of them are bad. I just think we're probably more likely to get some others. Pokeball Pattern Vivian in Scarlet and Violet. That's a great shout. Pokeball Pattern Vivian Scarlet and Violet. I like that a lot. I think that could be something that we do see. Maybe that I feel like that's more likely as a mystery gift today than anything else. Mega Flygon. Yeah, we got a new Mega Pokemon. I feel like that falls under that umbrella. Area Zero update. Ultimate Team Tron. I would love to see it. I feel like they're a little bit sad saying this, but I feel like they're finished with Scarlet and Violet for now. I really hope I'm wrong. I would love like nothing to be more wrong about than that, but I do feel like we might not see any new Scarlet and Violet editions. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 2. That would be the curveball, right? Event involving the shaded area northeast on the Scarlet and Violet map. I feel like a lot of you guys are still pushing for more Scarlet and Violet content. Should we put it down? New Zygarde form. I feel like that's a great one. New Zygarde form. Ash returns. Now, I would love to see that. Pokemon Conquest mention. Ooh. Shiny Chien-Pao for the win. Rad Dad. Could you imagine? We're still missing the gorilla. Yeah, that's very true. The gorilla, all of that, you know. Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt raids. I like that a lot. This one. There's a part of me that thinks it could happen. Ooh, maybe. I would love to see it happen. Pokken Tournament 2 World Champions. Now that would be wild if we got something like that. Pokemon Synchro Machine, where you are the Pokemon instead of the trainer. Now we're talking. I would love a game like that. There is a lot of chatter about this, like Pokemon Synapse game, whatever it is. But there's a lot of my feeling that it's more of along the lines of a Stadium Battle Revolution game than anything else. Can you guys see the top of this? There we go. That's better. Right, Mega Pokemon like Noble Pokemon and Arceus. Let's go Johto. I wouldn't put it out of the realms of possibility. This would be good to keep, especially for next Pokemon Day, for sure. Cafe Remakes update. We guarantee to get that one, Brian, for sure. For sure. Pokemon Pogs. They're bringing back Pogs. We're going to have a Pogs Revolution and Pogs 2.0. Collect them all. Let's go, Magikarp. I think Pokemon Unite's rumored to get Suicune, aren't they? Is it Suicune, I think? It's interesting talking to Unite casters. It like seems like there's like a trend where we're getting all of these Unite Pokemon added over time, and they're all Pokemon that are from Pokken Tournament. Speaking to Unite casters and Ross, and it does seem like they're going to do that. Pokemon Sevi Islands, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, because that would be... Oh, Suicune's already announced in game. See, my Unite knowledge is not the best. So it's already announced. I wonder what we will get announced then in Pokemon Unite. New Paradox Pokemon. They added Miraidon last time. Probably another legendary like Chien-Pao for Unite. Chien-Pao in Unite would be absolutely wild, wouldn't it? It'd be so good. Is Koraidon in Unite? That would feel like the most natural sort of progression with that. Got Miraidon. Get Koraidon in there. Pokemon Orange version vibes. Never melt ice. I'd love to see it. Adding other mythical and legendaries to Scarlet and Violet. I think that's a good shout. I think that's something we could potentially see. Like, in my mind, you've got to have a look at like what's transferable from Pokemon Home that's not in the game. Calyrex is definitely one of those that I feel like is at the top of the list. Maybe Giratina. We've had Dialga, Palkia. Giratina would make sense. Arceus could be another one as well, depending on what route they want to go down. We've been getting a lot of mythical events recently and a lot of mythical Pokemon like accessible through the game, so that's another thing where I think is there a few mythical Pokemon that we haven't had yet. Maybe we do get another mythical Pokemon. I got a shiny Genesect yesterday in Pokemon Go, which was wild. I couldn't believe it. I got a shiny Snivy and a shiny Genesect, which was very cool. Primal, Xerneas, and Yveltal. I love it. We'll put that one down. Xerneas and Yveltal. Oh, I cannot wait to get those two legendaries back. I've been saying that Miraidon was whack. They need to fix Shadow Force and PLA. They 100% do, yeah. I feel like now, though, we're at the point where they're just like, it's fine. It's fine. We'll fix it in a future game. Wilbur, how are we doing today? Happy Pokemon Day. I think we can assume that Gen 10 is coming to 2026. I think you're right. Do you think we will be playing competitive Scarlet and Violet until Gen 10 comes out? Don't see Scarlet and Violet being used. Then I think if Gen 10 is coming out in November 2026, I 100% think we will be staying on Scarlet and Violet until then. What they do, I think they've got a lot of work to do for rule sets and stuff to keep the player base engaged. I think that's going to be the hardest part of it, staying on Scarlet and Violet for another year after this one. It's going to be a tough ask, but I do think that's, unless we get a stadium game. If we get a new stadium game, I could see the tides spinning, but I guess it depends on when that stadium game comes out as well. So McGeena raid, ooh, there we go. I love it, would love to see that. That would be a tough raid as well. What's the bingo website name? So the bingo website name is bingobaker.com, and there are already self-made Pokemon Presents ones on there. You can go in and you can edit them yourself, but Bingo Baker, like a bread baker, but Bingo Baker. Joe Quinn, something useless. Pokemon Master has already officially announced a TCG Pocket Pokemon collab with Zinc Pairs. Well, that's pretty cool. Of Hop, Zacian, Ethan and Ho-Oh, and Cynthia and Spiritomb. So she's on April. Ooh, I love that Cynthia and Spiritomb combo. That's really cool. We haven't had a dual restricted in Scarlet and Violet yet. No, I think they'll save that. Like, I thought we'd go to that next and have that for Worlds, but there's always the question, right? Like, are they going to save that for the last Worlds of Scarlet and Violet? It's always normally the last format before we change to a new game. So if we are going to have another year of it, maybe, like, who knows? We should find out soon, though, what this next format's going to be. E-reader for Switch, throwback. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, I saw John Stone tweet out yesterday what their biggest wish was for today, and it was like a little device you could plug your plug into the Switch and plug your 3DS games into, so you could play those on the Switch. I mean, that'd be perfect, right? Shiny Diancie giveaway, that would be very cool. I like that a lot, actually. Should we fill that one in with the last one? Shiny, and that is a huge nod to ZA. Kind of fulfills all the mythicals. How are we feeling about these? Is there any on here? Like, I could see, Let's Go Johto. I feel less confident about that. Eternal Flower Floette. I'm getting a bit carried away because I'm like, yeah, all these. I feel like we could see a good number of these. We got the genies in PLA. Yeah, I got all of the, so I got the genies yesterday. I got Terrakion, Cobalion, and Virizion. And then, I don't know, an ungodly amount of Genesect as well, which was pretty cool. But the shiny Genesect was super nice, so it's the first time I've ever got that. James, 12 months membership. Thank you so much, mate, for all the support on the channel. Pokemon Day, here we are. We're here. Classic games being re-released for Switch is unlikely, but might be a good bingo square. Have we not got that one on there? I feel like we had to have had that one on. Virtual Console ports. So we've got that. I was going to be like, oh, we have to have that one on for sure. So we do have that one for sure, which is, yeah, it's definitely a bit far-fetched, but I think it would, like, people go nuts for it, wouldn't they? Shiny Marl, Tyler, let's go, mate. Congrats, 191 eggs. Whew. That's a lot of eggs, mate, but congrats. Great shiny to get in Crystal as well. UDM17, mate, thank you again. 39 months, that's incredible. Thank you for all the support, my friend. ZA Hype plus shiny Koraidon, happy Poke Day. Well, I mean, if that was all we got, if we got a gameplay trailer for ZA, if we got a date, a release date for it, and we got the shiny box legendaries from Scarlet and Violet, I think that would be, I'd be happy. Like, I'm always going to want more, but I think we always want more, right? But I would be super happy with that. I think that would be a good Pokemon Day. Maybe add in Megas transferable to Scarlet and Violet, mainly for competitive. Oh, I would love to see it. It means a huge update for Scarlet and Violet. And I'll go back to my point. I think they're done with Scarlet and Violet, which is very sad. And the only reason I say this is because we had Sword and Shield, then we had Legends Arceus, and then there was no compatibility to trade those new Pokemon, pursuing Pokemon over to Sword and Shield, which would have been amazing, right? And I think would have breathed life into competitive format. It's not to say it won't ever happen. I think it's really far-fetched. 7-star Paldea starter raid. That. Which could we replace here? Eternal Floette. Maybe. Let's go Johto. I do think the Paldea starters deserve a 7-star turtle raid event. It would make... It's kind of good because I think the raid event won't start until tonight if we do get one announced today. So we got a little bit of time. We got a bit of a window where we can get stuff prepared in game, especially if it's going to be a tough one. So, although saying that, I think it probably won't be that tough. I think it'll just be a 5-star raid. I would love a 7-star raid, but yeah. Also not related to bingo, but I'd love some VGC formats where they just ban certain Pokemon, like maybe Urshifu and a few others. I've been on the mythical train for the longest time, right? And it makes sense, I think, in a lot of ways, at least in my head. But I think with all of these mythical Pokemon now becoming a lot more accessible to the player base, there is the possibility, I think, of having a mythical format. So it'd be a bit like Regulation G, where you would have no legendaries, but instead every team can have one mythical. That would be I'm not joking, like if you're curious about that format, have a look at it. I think that would be a really strong format, and I think it would be enough to keep people like peak interest for a little while as we get into the last year of Scarlet and Violet. If that's the case, of course, we might get news today that proves us all wrong, proves me wrong, which I hope we do. Hope we get that special Floette from the past. That would be dope. That would be sick, wouldn't it? That would be like the Eternal Floette. I know it's coded in the game because I've seen people like put it in the game with its signature move, so that is coded in the game, so that could be a possibility. I mean, it's really far-fetched, but you never know. The A legendary reveal. Asjev. I think that is a great shout. That is a really good shout. Yeah. What are we gonna take away though? You gotta nominate something that we take away from this for some other suggestions. I think you guys are like coming out with some banger suggestions here. I think just common format where 15 to 20 most used mons are banned. That's another way to look at it. Rich coming through, 12 months. Thank you so much for the support, mate. 12 months, just longer than the Deoxys hunt. Just about, mate, from start to finish. That's crazy. I'm pleased we managed to get that shiny Deoxys before today, because it would have been a long day yesterday, I think, trying to get it before Pokemon Day. We did make the vow. Grace, good morning. How are you doing? Hold that. I know, right? We're on a bit of a rocky road at the minute. Good win for United yesterday, though. Looked a bit dicey at times, but we managed to get it over the line in the end. Pokeball, Vivian. I think that's a really good shout. Let's go Johto. So these are the ones that you kind of remove that. Okay. Pokeball, Vivian. I think that could happen, though. I really do. Because we've only had it ever once. It's a big nod to Kalos. Let's go Johto. I feel like we could remove that. Yeah. So what are we going to add in its place? What did we say? What did we say? Any chance for Colosseum or Gales of Darkness? I mean, if we get the GameCube port on the Switch, I think they're definitely games that we could see. Unseen Fist gets nerfed. We definitely need it to be nerfed. It's so broken. I'm hoping in general that Urshifu is just not in Gen 10. I think that would be the best solution all around, to be honest. United saved relegation last night with a win against Ipswich. Wild statement to make, but here we are. It's true though, isn't it? Professor Oak. When are we getting the Japan Zarude, Keldeo, and Deoxys? I think if we look at it, like if you go back to Sword and Shield when they did the 3 mythical events in Japan, it was about 9 months later when we got them in the West. So I would say probably August, September time at the latest. We might get them a little bit sooner than that, but like if we're going based off how they did that same event in for the Sword and Shield era, that's kind of what we're looking at, I guess. Gen 10 coming. Live action Netflix show. We got that one down. Live action Pokemon movie or show. I guess we could. Movie / show. Just when I watched it live, my area announced a blackout at the same time. Present starts in my area. Don't say that. It's not going to happen. We're all going to be good. Going to be safe for those 20-30 minutes, however long it's going to drop. I have an ideal nerf for Unseen Fist being used for it to work like max moves, Z moves, where it breaks, protect, and deals less damage than normal. That would be a way to do it. I think another way I've always discussed with like the other casters, I always thought it had a guaranteed chance to break, protect the first time it's on the field, and then it has like 50% or a third chance to do it consecutively, you know? So then it wouldn't be as broken. But I do like the nerf damage if it's into a protect. I think that makes it a little bit better. The other problem is like Wicked Blow and Surgeon Strikes always critting, you know, that makes it so bust. Dracuna, a Pokemon movie directed by Makoto. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Pokemon Concierge made me cry. So heartwarming. It's a very cozy show, isn't it? Kira, when is the event? In 2 hours. Yes, 2 hours 20 minutes. It will be dropping. What channel will the presents be on? Delta. It will be on the official Pokemon YouTube channels. I don't think there's anything there yet. Let's just refresh this. Take the bingo card away for a moment. Yeah, it will be a premiere, so it will pop up at some point. It'll probably pop up on this new playlist here when it does go live. But yeah, we've got nothing yet. But the Pokemon Asia in English, it is up, and you can hop over there, of course. So that will be there, premiere in 2 hours time. So not too long away. I say not too long. It's not though. You guys are making the time fly. Haven't kept up with starter raids. By what gen are they on? They might announce the next one. We're done with them all, I think, other than the Paldea starters, which they haven't done. So it seems like we've kind of come to the end of the starter 7-star raids. I think the next thing we'll probably see, if they aren't planning on doing the 7-star Paldea starters, we'll probably just see them do like repeats of past ones and kind of run through them again, so people that missed the ones in the past have the chance to get them now. How long until Pokemon Day? I'm a birdie. We're here. It's here today, right now. You're living Pokemon Day right now. Yeah, we got like 2 hours until the presents though. Good mate, how about you? I'm on board with the Gouging Fire and Raging Bolt call for the bingo card, please. That would be a big one, I think. I speak to so many competitive players that just do not have a way accessibility to get those other versions of the game. And I think it would really open the doors, especially with how powerful they are. Rose, good morning and happy Pokemon Day to you. It's great to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your day and have a boatload of excitement going into this presents. I hope we get a good one today. Like it was pretty decent last year, but a lot of it was taken up with like TCG Pocket, and then we got the teaser for ZA, which was like a complete curveball, I think. So it was a decent one last year, but the fact that we've had like nothing in the entire year running up to this one makes it like, ah, come on, give us a break, give us a little bit more. Come on, we need some breadcrumbs. Kingdra buff for Charlie. Don't. We would never hear the end of it. Do you love Amoonguss? Yeah, of course I do. Amoonguss is a great Pokemon. One of my favorites. Which old Mons do you think will get Megas? Any bets? Ooh, UDM 17. I do think there's a good possibility Flygon will get a Mega. I think Jinx as well. I think because it was in the coding. The only thing that like Game Freak might do is just look at those and be like, we tried with those once upon a time, let's move on to some other Pokemon. I think Arbok would be a good shout. I'd love to see Arbok. I think some of those older Pokemon, Vileplume as well, would be a cool one for me personally. Snorlax would be fun. I don't know if it would be too bust though. I always dreamed about like a Ghost normal type Mega Snorlax. It'd be so broken though, wouldn't it? So maybe not. Mega Flygon, I think, would be a real fan favorite, of course. Arbok just needs an Evo. I don't disagree. I think it would be good. Hope there's Mega Butterfree. That would be kind of cool, and I'd love to see it. Scotto, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Great to see you. Happy Pokemon Day. Is it possible you can explain what happens in Pokemon Day video so I can hear it? I'm still at work at the time, but quite curious. I can definitely try. Yeah, I'll try not to speak over it too much for everyone else, but I will try and explain what's going on. I think Gen 5 Pokemon have been snubbed, so maybe. Maybe. That's the thing that I think, you know, I think there was so much chatter about a black and white remake last year. I have to believe there was something to that, and it wasn't just made up. Especially because like some of that chatter last year when they talked about it was from pretty reliable sources, you know. So I do think there's something to it. Maybe we get that news this year. Want Mega Luxury? I would love to see that. King DMAC, that's a great shout. Do you think a new Eeveelution will come out finally this year, Megan? I think now is like the perfect time. I think if we don't get one this year, I mean, we could get one next year for the 10th anniversary, right? We could go the whole year, and then when it hits into that 10th anniversary, next Pokemon Day would be when they announce a new Eeveelution, and that would be the 10th one. Maybe so, potentially. But I feel like it's probably more likely this year than anything else. Dominic, Arbok, Seviper cross Evo where they merge and make Cadius-like form. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it, Thomas? If they actually make Mega Flygon and finally give us a Bug Dragon, then everyone will be happy no matter what. I feel like I agree with you, yeah. I think like no one's coming out of this Presents if we get Mega Flygon unhappy, right? I think, yeah. Mega Luxuria Goodra would be amazing. Goodra would be very cool. I think if we are going to get a new batch of Megas, I think one of the pseudo legendaries will get a Mega Evolution. You know, I low-key really secretly hope it's Dragapult. I think Mega Dragapult would be sick. I'd feel really bad for Dragonite because I think Dragonite deserves it more. But Dragapult would be definitely my second choice on the list for the pseudos. Who would Ash marry? Will it be a movie or a series? Ash will marry Misty. It's the worst answer that you can get. And it will be a YouTube short that they'll do specially for it. Nose Halls, good morning. How are you doing? Happy Pokemon Day to you. Do we know how long the presents is yet? I heard murmurings that it was like 19 minutes, but who knows? Like, take that with a grain of salt. We don't know yet for sure. I don't think it's been confirmed, but Pokemon UK, happy Pokemon Day. Oh, there's Jake, and Kay. Oh, that's well cool. If you go into the X, should we do this? Okay, let's have a look at this. Can I pull this up? Let's get rid of the bingo card for a minute. This is really fun. I'd love to be at the Pokemon offices today. I think that would be so much fun. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let's see. Where are we going? Oh, look at this. Man Can Dream, Hidden Power Podcast. There we go. Classic collection. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. It would. Right, let's try and find something. Oh, where is it? Could you imagine? Could you imagine this hits today? Let's go Pichu and let's go Togepi. How many of you would be happy with that? Like, genuinely, if we got that today, like, how would you feel about it? Synapse stuff. Where's the Pokemon UK stuff? Oh, okay, it's not there. Okay. Anyway, they look like they're having a blast at the Pokemon offices, which is really cool, which is nice. So yes, it would be fun to be there. I have an idea. I need to wangle an invite to the offices like one of these years to be there for Pokemon Day. I can imagine it being absolutely wild. It'd be very cool. If any of you TCG people are watching, you know where I am. You've got my address. Hit me up. I would take a special trip to London today. I mean, I like Pichu and Togepi. Yeah, I miss Togekiss, Roz. I really do. I'm like, hopefully it's in ZA. Now that I finally got shiny Marill and Crystal, can I finally move on to my next hunt? That's awesome. What is the target, Tyler? That's the question. Sergio, good morning, my friend. How are we doing today? Happy Pokemon Day. If you pick any one single thing announcement, regardless of how unlikely, what would it be? Ooh, okay. Out of everything that we've kind of done on a bingo card, if I could pick one thing, doesn't matter how unlikely it is that we get it today. If I had like one wish, a new Pokemon Stadium game, I think that's what I would pick. Yeah, a battle simulator for Pokemon Stadium. That would be my one wish. Because I think we're going to get remakes down the line of Black and White. I think we're going to get the Virtual Console ports of the classic games eventually. I'm not convinced that we're ever going to get a new stadium game. And that's what I would really like. So that would be my banker. That's what I would like. I think it would take the barrier to like entry for competitive, it would take it so low as well, especially if it was set up like a showdown sort of system where you could use rental teams to play on a ladder. You could create teams really easily, and they could keep the facility, I think, where you still needed the main games for tournament teams, where you had to build a team in game, port it into there, and that's what you had to use. So they would still keep that kind of symmetry where you needed to buy the game to be able to access and play the tournaments. But for everything else outside of that, like online tournaments, just practicing, playing online, you could use rental teams to build your teams and stuff like that. I think that would be my big hope. Fluffy Eevee clone, thank you so much for the subscribe. Thanks for joining the stream as well if you're here. Mega Eradicate in the cheese ball. Scott, I love this. This has been over a year and going, you know. The cheese ball as the newest Pokeball. I do like it, mate. I do like the idea. Honestly, I'm not taking the mic, but Mega Eradicate, could see it. I want Mew 3. I think it's probably more likely that we get Mega Mewtwo Z, right? Mega Charizard Z, and maybe some of the other megas with the Z instead of like Mega Charizard Y, X, and Z, you know. So maybe we see that. Pokemon Unova Tour Worldwide starts Saturday and still has stuff unannounced. Maybe Keldeo. It would make sense. We've just got it in the mainline titles, so that could be something we see. The closest we had to a new stadium was Battle Revolutions on the Wii during Gen 4, and I love that game, Zyro. I spent many an evening just on the ladder, just playing random opponents online. I feel like it definitely contributed to my success in VG for sure. The amount of time that I put into those games, you know, like battle fundamentals and things like that. Pokemon Brown, you have to pick up. I mean, yeah, well, we need a corresponding color to go with that, Boop. How are we doing today? Happy Pokemon Day. Just finished a Pokemon stream to celebrate Pokemon Day. Awesome, mate. I hope the stream went well. Dropping by here to watch along with you. Great to have you here, mate. And it's Shona. How are we doing today? I hope you're well. Great to see you. Happy Pokemon Day. We had Mega Ordino, so now Mega Blissey. Makes sense. I'd love to see Mega Blissey. Mega Milotic as well. That would be a fire one. 30 months, Rose. Rose, I cannot say thank you enough for all the support on the channel. Happy Pokemon Day to you as well. I hope we get some good news. Picture so Matt, howdy doody, mate. How are we doing? Howdy doody. Why have I just went all Ned Flanders all of a sudden? I don't know. Your presence has just brought out the Flanders in me. Hope you're well though, mate. Happy Pokemon Day. And that's where the Flanders will stop. Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gales of Darkness would be quite nice additions to the Switch or Switch 2 compatible with Pokemon Home and the other Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. I would not disagree with that. And Lumpy, diddly squat, mate. Diddly do. Mate, what are you doing to me? Thank you, Lumpy, though. Being serious though for a minute. Thank you so much, mate, for the support. 18 months, that's incredible. Thank you so much to all of you, all of you guys. The support is amazing. Just hope we get the payoff today. Pokemon Ranger Elite, a new Ranger game. I think like a lot of people would love to see a new Pokemon Ranger or a new Mystery Dungeon game, you know. That'd be very cool. Where are your Squirtle Skull glasses at? That is the $1 million question, Never Melt Ice. I need to find them. Getting close to that 2-hour mark. I think they will have a segment to the home decks completion gifts as well. Yeah, I do think that, because they've never talked about it officially. I think it will be a very small segment, but I think they need to do something around that. Hope there's more Paradox Pokemon. I would love to see some new Paradox Pokemon, and we've still got the whole thing about that Gorilla Pokemon, you know, from last year, all those rumors, but they might just be rumors at the end of the day. Just read through the bingo card. Are you hoping to cheat on your shiny Chen Power Hunt? Definitely not, mate. This wouldn't be cheating. It would just be an extra one. It would just be an extra one. I feel like a Let's Go is unlikely since Pogo is kind of dying. Potentially. Although I think like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee sold pretty well for a very like low effort game. I think that it probably didn't take too much developing, and I think it would be one of those where it would probably pull in a lot of like fans of past that, you know, maybe don't play Scarlet and Violet now and would get them into playing Pokemon again. The Let's Go games are just really cozy games. I still think they're one of the nicest looking games on the system. So I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a new set in the series. I just think it's probably very unlikely now, you know. Mega Flygon, please. Hello from Brazil. Jonathas, how are we doing, mate? Happy Pokemon Day. Thanks for joining the stream today. And Mega Flygon, keep those fingers crossed, mate. Professor Adventure, how are we doing today? So you on EUIC stream? I'm assuming you mean EUIC on Epic stream. EUIC was pretty epic, but it was a pleasure being there. EUIC was a lot of fun. I need to catch up because I saw Wolf dropped their reaction video to the finals yesterday, so I want to go and check that out, which is it'd be nice to get a bit more insight from Wolf on his thought process through the match. Had dinner with Wolf after he won, but obviously you kind of don't want to talk too much about it at the time with him because it's just happened and you think, man, the guys just played like what 16 17 games over the last 2 days, so kind of want to give him a break and maybe talk about some other things. So yeah, I'll check that video out, but I would definitely recommend, if you're into competitive, go check that out. You'll probably learn some really good things from Wolf. All his content for competitive stuff's really useful. Shiny home decks completed reward. Don't say we're gonna die. You know, my biggest fear is that they give a reward for that Pokemon Go decks, and I'm like, I'm never getting that reward. There is no chance I get that reward in Pokemon Home. If they do that, I'm praying they just don't make that a thing. Gen 10 teaser, maybe it'll be based on Australia. I would love that. I would love it. I just can't see us getting Gen 10 today. I just cannot see it. I feel like it detracts too much. Yeah, Professor Oak, I see you. I see you. I know, mate. I know. Just a bit. Atmosphere during EUIC finals was, yeah, my voice was gone. My voice. Scott, thank you so much for the 38 months, mate. That is, cannot say thank you enough. Pokemon World. All 9 regions in Gen 10 DLC. Now we're talking. This is the proper spice. This is where it's at. I would love that. That would be incredible. Could you imagine we got like Pokemon World is an online game and they just keep adding the different regions as like DLC packs. Whew. I think eventually they'll probably get to that place where they'll do that, you know, maybe. I mean, that would be a great end goal for Game Freak Creatures Pokemon if they did that. And then rather than having these new like launches every few years, they just add a new region to the already existing world. What do you think about the Steam League? Oh, the STEM League. STEM League. What's STEM League? I haven't seen any STEM League. Oh, the Stadium League. Professor. I opened the stream with it today because it gets me very excited. I always say, like, you're always going to get on like Pokemon Day, Pokemon Presents, when it's about to drop, you get some like tidbit of something that's like new and completely hasn't been talked about yet. And then it drops on that morning and then you think, wow, is that what we're actually going to get today? I mean, it's come from Ku, right? So I guess we've got to be careful because we had Ku very confident of Black and White remakes last year, and obviously that didn't happen, so Ku got a little bit burnt, so don't read into it too much. I mean, the thought of a Pokemon Stadium game coming to the Switch or a new one, it makes me like super excited. I think it would be the one thing that I would love more than anything else, but I don't want to get too carried away. I think Pokemon Presents might come and go and we might not get any information on it, so we'll see. If we do though, that is going to be hype. That is going to be very hype. But getting back to EUIC, the crowd were amazing. My voice, I got pretty sick on the Thursday. I had like this sorest throat ever. Thankfully I was able to kind of manage it over the weekend, whereas still able to talk and commentate, but yeah, it hasn't got better. And yesterday I was feeling pretty rough yesterday afternoon after yesterday's stream, so I was worried about today. But I met it up, so we'll get through. How long until it starts? 2 hours on the dot. So we got 2 hours. Or it will be, yeah, 2 hours still. So got a little bit of time to go. A new Pokemon Black 3 with competitive content connected with Scarlet and Violet. I mean, that would be kind of cool. Q has made me doubt he's trustworthy now, to be honest. I think that definitely burnt Q last year, which is really unfortunate because I think everything up until then was pretty much bang on, right? And I think, yeah, that was the one thing. So I do feel for Q a little bit. But this is where it goes back to the point where I keep making about Black and White and the remakes. Pyro drops news about it, and I think out of all the leakers, all the rumors that you go around, like, that's an account that I would trust. And I think there isn't any smoke without fire, and I think there's got to be something there. So whether it's just been scrapped or whether it's just in the works still, you know, who knows? We might get news today. Maybe. Don't mean to be so pessimistic, just I don't want to set my expectations so high to be let down. I think that's a good way of approaching it, you know. I think, and then anything that you do get that's like above those expectations just makes it even more hype, right? So I don't think it's a bad thing at all. 2 hours until epicness. Exactly, Martin. Happy Pokemon Day as well. And to everyone else joining the stream today, thank you so much for coming by. We've completed our bingo card. If you've got any suggestions for taking things out, removing them for anything else, drop them in the chat. I would love to update and refine this as we get closer. There might be a few options that we've got in there that you guys have kind of chipped in with that might be a little bit more unlikely than other options, but we'll see. What if they announce that in Gen 10 that they're revisiting Dexit? I don't think we'll ever. I mean, this is the thing, like Pokemon, I was thinking about this last night. Pokemon have done this really clever thing where they've said they're not going to have a generation where every Pokemon is going to be in that generation going forward. So they've self-cultivated this kind of environment, right, where we're always going to have a dex that's only limited, right? But they've also created at the same time this hype moment when they say eventually, okay, for Gen 10, since it's a special anniversary, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but imagine if they said every single Pokemon that we've ever created is going to be in this game. People will go nuts for that, right? And this is all like something that they've just cultivated, right? So it's like cultivating for more situations whenever they decide to drop it in. So it's really smart marketing from them. But I do think we'll probably not see a game where we'll have, you know 1,200 Pokemon in it. I think it's just too much. Maybe not in the near future, maybe down the line, I think, but you never know. Kieran and Carmine in Pokemon Black and White 3. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see the continuation of Kieran and Carmine in a Pokemon game. Game Freak makes patterns and breaks those patterns. Yeah, exactly. They set us up with these patterns year after year, and we're like, okay, they did this last time when it was the same sort of situation, so they're 100% going to do this. It's like leading us down the path where they want us to go and then just curveball us at the last minute. It's constantly kind of what we always see. And we also got to be like realistic about like what we're going to get. We're not going to get everything on this bingo card, of course. There's just going to be things that we're just not, it's just not going to happen. Like I want shiny Miraidon and Koraidon raids, but are they going to wait until like closer to Scarlet and Violet's end cycle, you know? Although we're close to that now, if you're considering ZA is kind of the one that's going to supersede it, but you know. Switch 2 enhancements. That's a definite possibility, I think. King Lucario, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. I'm excited for the presents. Slowly counting down, slowly getting towards it. DJ, how are you doing? Will there be a new Gigantamax Pokemon? Probably not, Anne, unfortunately. I think we're done for a long time with Gigantamax and Dynamax Pokemon. At least new ones, anyway. Draconificado, how are we doing? Happy Pokemon Day, mate. I hope you're well. So Denchik, imagine like 3 slots are field center included. That would be wild. Mystery gift for catching every Spinder. Don't. I will say now, I will never own that mystery gift. Every variant of Spinder. I feel like that's worse. Is that worse or better than having to complete the Pokemon Go Pokedex in Pokemon Home for a reward? That's what I worry about. they've got rewards for the rest of the dexes in Pokemon Home, and I'm like, just don't go there with Pokemon Go. And I'm sorry to all you like eager Pokemon Go trainers that have complete that, but that is never going to be complete for myself. Abilities confirmed for ZA, that would be kind of wild. It'd be nice to see that, like if they confirm that and held items. I think that would answer a huge question that's hanging over, like how they're gonna like have Mega Evolutions working in ZA. Like without held items, how does it work? You know, where are we getting the Mega Stones from, and how are Pokemon Mega evolving? So I think if we get like held items, I'd love the one thing I would love the trailer to open with would be the shiny sparkle noise. That would be a very cool moment, you know, like just a black screen and just have that shiny sparkle noise from Legends Arceus, just to be like, this is confirmation that it's in the game, and then go into the trailer from there. Maybe. Even PK Hex can't help but Spinder. We're all done for, if that is a Dex reward or completion reward, we are all in for it. What's your favorite Pokemon that's not a Pokemon? What's my favorite Pokemon that's not a Pokemon? Shark. I don't know. I'll go down the eagle line. I know they were talking about it on the casual stream. Eagles. I feel like they got a bad rap on the casual stream. Not to be that guy, but can we start playing Hot Gold Shiny Nuzlocke for a bit? I need the dopamine boost. I mean, we could do, James. The only thing is I haven't got any of my like 3DS stuff set up at the minute. I could boot my Switch up. We could do some Switch stuff. Pogodex will never happen. I've already give up with that, and that hasn't even been announced. Do you think Keldeo, Zarude, and Deoxys gift will be given worldwide? It's only currently in Japan. I do think it will. If we, like I was saying before, I think if we go off how they did the, was it Mars Shadow gift? There was 3 mythicals that they did in Sword and Shield at the end of Sword and Shield, and they dropped them in Japan, and then like 9 months later they ported them over to the West. So that was I think they'll probably see them like August, September time here in Europe, US, and everywhere else. That's my best guess. We might get them a bit sooner, but I do think they'll come over. If they make a new evolution, I want to be a dragon type. I am with you all the way, King D-Mac. I think dragon type makes more sense to me, but you know, all the promo at the minute is kind of pointing at a flying type evolution. How do we enter the giveaway? That's the question. How are we entering the giveaway? Right. So the giveaway is for all this EUIC exclusive merch. The Ogapon bag, which is a really nice bag. It's a really nice bag. It is a super nice bag. Can you see that? You see the bag? It's beautiful. And all the goodies inside it, a water bottle, which is like this, a hat, a deck box, play mats. There's loads of stuff. Okay, let's figure out how we're going to do this giveaway. The problem is I wanted Nightbot running, and I could not get Nightbot running yesterday. So Nightbot give me an easy way to do it. Hope there is a new Mega Evolutions. I hope everyone enjoys the presents. I sadly have a meeting at work at the same time. Presents starting Andy. No, that's so sad, mate. Catch up afterwards though. Just avoid socials. Don't get spoiled. Made my wife buy and eat so many only girls so I could get those 3 mythicals. Jonah, I love it. Just feeding. I just need the mythical. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna get like a similar thing over here where we have to purchase stuff to get the codes. I hope not. Shelder evolves. Ooh, a new Shelder evolution. Did we ever catch shiny Deoxys? Have to catch up. Jiben, we did catch it. 17,911 encounters for the Deoxys. So that was it was a bit of a saga, but we've got it. We will be doing a Deoxys giveaway as well for that particular Deoxys on the channel soon. So if you want to grab one in Scarlet and Violet, keep an eye out on the channel over the next few weeks, and we'll get that up as a stream. Cool bag. Yesterday in Pogo, I got a shiny Terrakion. Nice, mate. I was just saying before, I got a shiny Genesect yesterday, which was very cool. Isn't Gym Leader Karina's family long-time Mega Lucario users, as in hundreds of years or something? I think so, yeah. So I can see her ancestor being one to teach us about Mega in the world. I think, yeah, if it's definitely set in the past, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? challenge you to a Pokemon battle. And what format? Specifically chose to work at home so I could watch while at work. There we go. Big brain play. I like it a lot. Where can you find the stream? It will be on the official Pokemon YouTube channels. So this one at the minute is up on Pokemon Asia. But the official Pokemon channels and stuff, there is still nothing there at the moment, and probably won't pop up until a little bit later on. So you can see, let's just refresh. I don't think they've got the premiere up yet of the Pokemon Presents. So no, we've still got the Pokemon World Championships teaser, and then the Road to Worlds, and that's about it. So nothing yet. And no. I love that I'm on the thumbnail with Lou and Costa for the watch party for EUIC. That was very cool. I didn't notice that when it went up, but yeah, it's me, Costa, and Lou, which is very cool for the casual stream that they had at EUIC, which is really fun. So yeah, nothing up yet. I think they'll drop the premiere when it gets closer to the time. Like I say, it's kind of here on the Asia site, but not anywhere else at the minute. I got back into I got back-to-back Cobalion and Virizion, which pays back the karma for Shiny Registrago. 10k encounters. Wow, back-to-back though. So Denchik, that's awesome, mate. Congrats. Voice acting in Legends here. Don't do this to me. Could you imagine if we got voice acting? That would be the wildest thing. I always said that the one thing that Scarlet and Violet missed was just voice acting. If Scarlet and Violet had voice acting, I feel like it would have been like the complete Pokemon game. You got to like ignore all the glitchy stuff and the performance of the game, but I think otherwise it would have been like so peak. It would have been amazing. So if we get voice acting in Zia, that'll be wild. Made a custom Hitmonchan region form idea. Street Fighter Hitmonchan. I love it. I love that. I'd love to see the art for that as well. Rizla, how are we doing today? I am very excited, mate. I hope you are as well. Happy Pokemon Day as well. World Champion Difference, hello. How are we doing today? Happy Pokemon Day. Hope you're having a great day. That World Champ Diff is what we all need. Jeffrey, YouTube recommended me a live stream on my homepage. Great to have you here, Jeffrey. Are you excited for the presents? What do you think is going to drop? We finished the bingo card. I'm still wondering whether we just change some things out though. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all the likes on the stream as well, everyone. I really appreciate it, and thanks for joining today. We've got an hour and 45 minutes left, so not long. Well, I say not long to go. It's not as long as when we started, but yeah. Hunter Haynes, how are we doing? Happy Pokemon Day. Looking forward to the presents. You know, the Arceus set got posted to the TCG TikTok, right? It got posted, did it? I saw leaks about it earlier. I didn't know it was like out on their TikTok. Is that the official channel for it? I haven't been in Pocket this morning, but it's, yeah, we're gonna get the Arceus set, right? So that's pretty exciting. I'm hoping I get better pulls in this set than I did in the last one. I had like such bad hits in this last new set that we got. Riley, good morning, mate. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Happy Pokemon Day. I've just got a copy of Pokemon Sun and Moon for the DS, and that's awesome. Congrats. Such a great game. Hope you enjoyed playing through it. Is it the first time you're playing through Sun and Moon? It's a good game. It's very solid. It's Neo Champion, May and Brendan. Rogue, how are we doing? Good morning. Happy Pokemon Day. Also, happy Polar Bear Day. Is that an actual, is it actually Polar Bear Day as well? Officially. I feel like you might be just making this never melt ice. It is. That's a wild day to share with Pokemon Day. Get that goose. Riley, have I missed some news that you've got the goose? Are you going for the... okay, it's time to hunt. Yes, get that goose, I hope. Like, Riley is like phase 12 or 13 for a shiny Zangoose in Pokemon Ruby. So we've got to get behind him today to get the goose, because it's I think it's been what, like 90,000 encounters, which is just crazy. Gonna get it today. I hope so. Hope so. Question, do you know any really short people, eh? Just my nephews and nieces, but that's because they're like really young. Is that a good answer? Music content for Pokemon music. That would be kind of cool to see. I'm excited about like the music for ZA because I think the music was so peak for like Legends Arceus. It was so perfect. But I think we're always in safe hands with like the music for the new games. I think they always do a good job with the soundtracks. If I get virtual console ports, that'll be enough for me. Matthew, I'm with you on that. I'd say like that would be just the dream, right? If I can play Pokemon Emerald later today on my Nintendo Switch, that is going to be an absolute dream. Like Fire Red or Leaf Green, even more so. Like I feel like they're less likely, but I would like just give us all the Gen 1 to 3 on the Switch and have home compatibility. That's all we want. That's all we need. A new Eevee incoming. I hope so. I think it's likely that we do get that today. I was watching Wolf winning Euros and I was like, I know that commentator voice. It was me and Lou. Yeah, very privileged to be there over the weekend and watch Wolf's run, and Dill as well, you know, as well as all of our other trainers that got like top 8 and top 16 into that latter stage of the tournament. They did amazing. But I mean, you couldn't script like a better EUIC narrative with like Wolf going up against Dill for that finals. It was wild and the crowd were great, so it was just an amazing experience. Watch them also release a teaser for Gen 10, and then next Pokemon Day we get the full release and video of everything. Maybe that's what they're doing, you know. Maybe they ended. The only thing that would make me think they wouldn't do that is it detracts a little way from all the FOMO around ZA, and we've had no ZA news for an entire year. So the hype for this game is like so peak at the moment. It's like it would be like the smartest thing just to concentrate on that and then leave Gen 10 for next year. But you never know, right? We might get Gen 10, like a teaser for it today. There could be a hint, it could be something. Let's Go Johto to be replaced with World Championships conversation. Far more likely. I mean, we're probably gonna, I wonder if we do, because we've had Chris Brown do a little segment on the World Championships. And we just had the World Championship video for this year at revealed at EUIC, so they might double down on that, you know. Gen 10 should come out, otherwise VGC will be Scarlet and Violet 4 years in a row. Yeah, I worry about that, but I think that's what we're gonna get. I think it's fine, right? I think they can do stuff with the rule sets to make it a little bit more interacting for the player base. But yeah, I think all things look like they're pointing at another year after this of Scarlet and Violet, which makes me worry. But you know, hopefully we get something announced where it's not that, you know. Especially I think if we got a new stadium game, like it's been rumored this morning, then I guess that kind of fills that gap, right? How much time till the Pokemon Day live stream? So it is in an hour and 40 minutes. I'm excited for ZA, but if they don't release more info, I'm going to hold my tongue. There was a big push to try and get them to spend more time on games, and I don't want to ruin it by being reactionary. But yeah, I'm with you on that. I think everyone, really common consensus across the board was like, take more time to give us a better game, an end product, right? And they've done that. So we kind of don't, I guess in one way it would be like counterintuitive to get Gen 10 this year. It's like, take that extra year that you need to give us like a better product next year. And then it would be on the Switch too, right? And I think it would make more sense. And then it gives ZA like room to be enjoyed by everyone, where I said this yesterday, I think if we get Gen 10 this year, which I honestly think is super unlikely, but you never know, right? They could release Gen 10 in November this year, but that would mean squashing in ZA after hyping it up for like a year, right? With no news, where everyone's like so eager for it. So if they drop it in like June or July time, and then you've got from July or June to finish the game, enjoy it, and then before Gen 10 comes out, I feel like it's too condensed a time period. I feel like ZA needs breathing room so you can really enjoy it to its full. And if they're going to do DLCs for it as well, then it gives room for those. I just think, I hope we don't get Gen 10 this year. Like, can't believe I'm saying that because I'm desperate for like a new Pokemon region, but I just think it's probably not the best thing. World Champ difference 2025 Gen 10 2026 Pokemon 30th anniversary for DLC will be possible. It's a big claim. Gen 10 this year and then the DLC for it the year after. No Arceus resets while we wait. Maybe we could do. I'm not at Arceus in BDSP though. Where was I? Where did I drop off? Because we'd done the Manaphy thing. So the only thing I could do some resets for Aerodactyl in Scarlet and Violet. If you want to see some resets going on, that's the only thing that I've got going on at the minute. I'm working on the big mega video. Any new god Pokemon? You never know, Vinny. That could be something we see. And Iga Joshua, how are we doing? Happy Pokemon Day to you, watching from the Philippines. I'm home for Pokemon ZA. I feel like we're guaranteed to get gameplay today, which is so exciting when you think about it. Like, all we've got is that concept video from last year, and you think, wow, we're gonna actually hopefully get a look for the first time at that. What is Pokemon Day? Shadow Ninja, 27th of February every year is Pokemon Day, so we celebrate Pokemon Day, and with that we get a Pokemon Presents, which is right here, which is going to be all the Pokemon news for this upcoming year, like all the big things, new games, everything like that. So it's a big deal for the Pokemon community, and it will be dropping in 1 hour and 40 minutes roughly. Keep going on Soul Silver. I haven't got any of that stuff set up though, mate. That's the only thing, and I feel like we'll come back to that like tomorrow probably. Mom's Gone Gaming, thank you so much for the subscribe, appreciate it. If you get more than 99% mobile slop, I'll be elated. Should I come back later? I feel like such a negative Nelly. Nah, don't worry about it, it's fine. Wait, Aerodactyl was in Scarlet and Violet when he knew he was in Sword and Shield. No, it would be a hunt in Sword and Shield, so I'm hunting it in Sword and Shield at the minute. It's a pain, it's a horrible hunt. It's been going on for way too long. Rad Dad, what's a Pokemon? What is a Pokemon? You tell me, mate. You need to explain it to me. No Gen 10, never mind, but give me Unova remakes. That I would be down for that. I would be down for that, you know. I think if we got those this year, would that still detract from ZA and not give it the breathing room that it needs? Because I feel like the BDSP Legends Arceus, it was a good point someone made yesterday. I think they released both of those like very close together. Like BDSP wasn't anywhere near finished either. If you remember when it dropped as well, it didn't even have like a loading screen. Like that was in the first update, which is crazy. So was it to kind of compensate if Legends Arceus didn't do well? Were they not confident about it like performing as well as what it did? So to compensate that, they dropped BDSP with it as well. I don't know. I don't know if we'll see anything that close released again in future. And I have nearly completed Pokemon Violet. Nice. Are you in the DLCs at the moment? Takar, slight question. Does anyone have the official link to the Pokemon Presents live stream? Not yet, no. So on the official site, I mentioned it before, it's not there yet. So it will be on the official Pokemon YouTube page, but they haven't updated it yet. I guess when we get closer to it, I'll probably update it. So as soon as we do, it will be there. But yeah, Pokemon website, it will be there. We're shiny hunting Umbreon and Scarlet and Violet. I think our premiere will happen before I get this. I don't know, I think you'll get the shiny Umbreon sooner, in the next hour and a half for sure. I'm confident. Keep us up to date with how it's going. Is the Nidorina still jumping into the Aerodactyl hunt? Yes, annoyingly. I have to run every time before I encounter it. What time does it start for you? And that's on, it starts at 2 p.m. UTC, which is an hour and 36 minutes. So I've got the timer on the overlay down here, if you guys are wondering. So that's hours and minutes. So we're getting closer, I guess. I missed Pokemon Stadium. I tried talking and it wasn't the same. I miss Pokemon Stadium. I do. I like Battle Revolution though. I thought that was really peak. Like in the music in Battle Revolution, some of the best Pokemon music I think that we've ever had. I still listen to it a lot now. It's weird, like if I'm ever like really prepping for like a VG event, I'll put like the Battle Revolution playlist on the background and work on teams and stuff. I don't know why, it just seems to get me like clicked into the zone. It's there for some of the Pokemon Asia channels. Yeah, on Pokemon Asia in English, that's what I'm on at the minute, but not on the US or UK Pokemon channels. But that's kind of the norm, right? They kind of tend to update at the last minute. Any predictions on what we're gonna see? We got the bingo card, but chat, you all helped me out with filling this out. So I think I think we'll definitely get the ZA starters, so we'll see those. We'll get the gameplay and we'll get the release date for ZA. They're the three things I feel like I would bank on. I'd put money on getting those things. Maybe we get new mega Pokemon, like we maybe get teased a new mega Pokemon and maybe a new Zygarde form, because that's been heavily rumored. So I think there's 5 things there from ZA that I would say 3 of them are kind of bankers, 2 are kind of likely. Outside of that, I do think we'll get a new 7-star. I do think we'll get a new raid event announced in Scarlet and Violet. What it will be though, anyone's best guess. Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt, Iron Crown, Iron Boulder could be the raid event that we get for those version exclusives, especially leading on from Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. I don't know how likely that is though. Like, I don't feel confident enough to say it. I think that's 100% what we're gonna get. Shiny Miraidon and Crydon has been rumored for the longest time. I would love nothing more to see a 7-star shiny raid for both of those. But I think it's more likely that we get like another legendary Pokemon, or more likely that we get a mythical raid that's not in Scarlet and Violet just yet. Like, can be ported from home, but isn't available to get in the games. So they're things I definitely could see. New Mass Outbreak as well in Scarlet and Violet. Other things I think we could potentially get is a new Eevee. I do believe this year, in the year of Eevee, like, why is it the year of Eevee all of a sudden? Like, where has this come from? There's got to be a reasoning behind it, and that's what I keep coming back to. We've just had Prismatic Evolutions, TCG set. We've got all these like new merch lines in the Pokemon Center for Eevee. They're really gone like ham on the Eevee kind of train at the minute. So I'm like, why is that? Is it just out of just like, we love Eevee, we're going back to Kalos, that was the last time that we got a new evolution? Or are they going to release a new evolution? And I feel like this could, everything kind of points to a new evolution being announced. So maybe that, I'd say I'm about like 70-30 on an evolution. So pretty confident. I think if we're ever going to get one, it's going to be now. I want to say I'm confident about the Virtual Console games coming to the Switch. I really am. I really would love to see nothing more than those, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do it. Terraborn, thank you so much for the subscribe, and Casper Copper as well. Thank you so much. So they're the things I would say. I think it's unlikely that we get a Let's Go game. I think it's less likely that we get Black and White remakes announced today. I feel like it's very unlikely that we get a Gen 10 teaser. Mega Evolutions return to TCG, I could definitely see. Pokemon Concierge Season 2, I could see them announcing. Pokeball Pattern Vivian, I think in Scarlet and Violet. It's a big nod to Kalos. They're doing a mystery gift. That could be something that we see. New Zygarde form, I could definitely see. Yeah. I'd love to play Fire Red again. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not only the reason, like, it's like so nostalgic to go back and play these games, right? But I think the fact that like a lot of these games now are so expensive, so people that never played them originally have the opportunity to get them for like a reasonable price and can experience those. Yeah, so you know, I think that would be a big thing. Natalie, thank you so much for the 11 months being a Squirtle Squad member. That is amazing. Thank you so much for the support. What about a surprise dual type dragon flying? Well, there you go, dragon and flying type Eevee. That's a good shout. I think it's going to be a dragon type evolution if we get one. Flying type from all the promo stuff feels more likely, but yeah, a dual type in evolution, you never know. That'd be a wild typing as well. Same typing as Dragonite. Loves that ice type and weakness though. You never know. Hope for ghost type Eevee. I would love it. I'd be here. I'm here for it. Exia, good to see you. Excited for presents. We're waiting hunting Obsidian Fieldlands for shiny alphas. Nice. Good luck with those hunts. I hope something pops up soon. Poison type Eevee for the Year of the Snake. Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout in there. James, thank you so much for the subscribe. Jeremy and King DMAC as well. Appreciated all of you. The support is very much appreciated. Do you think they'll make a new Pokemon type sound? I wonder if they would. And Rad Dad coming in with that 6-month membership. Thank you so much, mate. 6 months for me, worth it. Dad Squad, mate, I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, man. It's a good shout, you know. I think maybe we do see it. You got Matcha of Lo-Fi playing in the background. We've got Glitch X City's Lo-Fi playlist on in the background. Let's see. Let's get Sylveon too. It's just Sylveon, but fluffier and cuter. Mega Sylveon. Maybe we see that. My Scarlet and Violet friend, former Team Star boss Penny, will be happy for the new evolution for sure. Penny will be loving it. Okay, Insomniac T. Wild Theory. We get a regional variant of Eevee that instead of normal is Dragon type and had a different evolution that we are missing, like Poison and Flying. That's a really good, I like that theory a lot. A regional variant would kind of fit into the new games, you know, as well. Riley coming through the huge flex, 13 months. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. Been a great year, pal. Not as blue as I'd like, mate. It has to change. Today's the day. You're gonna get that goose. I feel it. Super Saiyan Eevee, apologies, an hour behind, but I'm surprised you don't have Pokemon Sleep or Cafe on the bingo card. You can combine the new Zygarde form with the Xerneas. Yes, that's very true. We could do that. That's probably a smarter idea. We gotta have Cafe Remix. It's kind of like a freebie, right? Cafe Remix. They're gonna open with it. Cafe Remix. We know we're gonna get it. It's a good shout because, yeah, the Primal Xerneas. I guess what we could do is new forms. For Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. Because I feel like they all get new forms. I don't think you give a new form. It's way too big, but well, it'll do. Yeah, I don't think you give a new form to Zygarde and then not to Xerneas and Yveltal, kind of vice versa. If Riley doesn't get the blue goose today, we all riot for sure. We can't allow Riley to get to like 100,000 resets for this Zangoose. That's just obscene. Justin, how are you doing? Happy Pokemon Day. It was a pleasure to watch you cast. EUIC was a blast. Love the streams and can't wait for the presents. Keep being you. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate it, mate. EUIC was a lot of fun. It's sad that it's over already, so I'm very sad about it. Very sad, but it was just amazing to be part of. Would you ever go on the Hidden Power podcast, Professor Adventure? 100%. If Dusty or any of the guys wanted to ask me to come on, I would jump at the chance. I love their podcast. I watch it most weeks, so you know, they have great convo, and I love the ideas that they always throw out. So it's yeah, I mean, I would love to. I know something not about me going on, but I can't. No. Yeah, I think Charlie posted it out, so he's got Dusty going on his podcast, which would be really cool. So I think he asked for questions on X recently. Hot take, the gorilla Pokemon from the book is the A legendary in ZA. Muffin, that's not a bad shout. I like that idea. That'd be kind of cool, and it would tie the two games together as well. You think they will tease Gen 9 shiny legend shinies unlocked? Ooh. Blaziken, I would love them to do that. I was kind of banking on them. I almost thought they would do a repeat of what they did in like Sword and Shield with the global challenges, the rewards for those with the Galarian birds. So I thought maybe this time around global challenge rewards could be the shiny rune legendaries. They decided just to give us a lot of league points and a gold bottle cap instead, which was like, thanks guys. But so maybe we see it. I would love that. Do I like Meltan? Yes, I do. Cool. I wish we had a way to evolve it though in Scarlet and Violet. Well, not Scarlet and Violet, but Sword and Shield in those other games. Do you think we'll get Xerneas and Yveltal and Scarlet and Violet with the release of Zeo? Or do you think they'll just they're completely done? Straw Betties, I think we are sadly done with Scarlet and Violet. I don't think we're going to get any more updates for that game. I think we'll get maybe new raid events and mass outbreak events. I think they'll continue doing those, because I think we'll get a rerun of the 7-star raids as well. So those that missed the Mightiest Milk Pokemon the first time around, they'll have a chance to get them again. But I think otherwise, I think we're done with updates in Scarlet and Violet. I could be wrong. Like, don't take what I'm saying as like fact, because I have no idea what their plan is. But I think they're probably working on ZA. They'll be working on probably DLC content for ZA. They're working on Gen 10 and whatever else we get announced today, they'll be working on. I think Scarlet and Violet's in the past now, which is sad to say, but it's been a fun ride while it's been going. I'm still shiny hunting Roma, Mesprit, and BDSP, been doing it over a month, but still only 500 resets. Will be a long haul. It'll be worth it though. It'll be such a great one, Michael, when you finally get that shiny. Good luck with it though, mate. Hello, Eric from Alabama. Great to have you here, mate. Thanks for your terror raid videos. Thanks so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Please, the videos helped out as well, mate. Great to have you join us today. What is this? What is my Scarlet and Violet team? I'm trying to think what I used in the Indigo disc, because that was probably the most competitive team I had. I think in my playthrough though of Scarlet and Violet, I had like Annihilate, I had Masquerada. What else did I have? Other new ones. Oh, I definitely had an Armor Rouge, so that was there. I can't think of like other stuff, but in the Indigo disc, I definitely had Armor Rouge and Indeedee as a lead, just to blast through stuff. Rip Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 2022 to 2025. I could be wrong, you know. We might get like a DLC update. It could like I always say, like, don't say never until it's definitely over, because there could be a third DLC. That would be a crazy curveball. Imagine we got a DLC for Scarlet and Violet today. They're like, oh yeah, surprise. We got more to do. I would love that. I think that would be very cool, but I don't know. I wouldn't hold my breath. Pokemon Ranger remake for the Switch may become, I guess. That would be very cool, eh? I'd love to see that. That would be very cool. New Mystery Dungeon game or Ranger game, I think would be really, really good. Like if we got anything like that. Wouldn't mind Explorers of the Sky port remake. That would be very cool as well. What's my favorite Pokemon type? I would say Dark typing is my favorite type. It's very close between Dark and Ghost. They're the two my favorite types, I would say. Game Freak really missed out on not doing Steel and Dragon Eevees for Paradoxes. Ah, that would have been sick. Vespa, that would have been such a cool idea, wouldn't it? Yeah. Should employ you, Vespa. I feel like I would get behind your ideas like everyone else would. Ken, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. What do you think the possibility is for the classic games getting ported over? Better than it was last year. Is that a good enough answer? I think it's more likely now than it was this time last year. Mr. Browser, it's kind of crazy. Kid Academy and Blue Ray Academy weren't released that long ago. It's kind of a short life. No wonder these Pokemon games aren't AAA production. But yeah, mate, yeah. It does make you think, doesn't it? Johnny, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. How long till it presents? So it'll be an hour and 20 minutes. We're getting closer. We're nearly down to the last hour here. I need Tepig. And everyone in the stream, we've got our bingo card ready. If there's stuff on here that you feel like, it's a bit far-fetched, like maybe the Eternal Flower Floette, right? I think it's more likely that we'd see a Pokeball Pattern Vivian as a mystery gift over the Floette. If they're doing a mystery gift to be a nod to ZA. So if there's things on there that you think, get rid of that, I don't think we're going to see that, I've got a better idea. Drop them in the chat and we'll update it and we'll get closer to maybe hitting bingo. It's going to be hard. With all of these that we've got at the minute, we're not getting bingo right now. I want Pokemon Emerald. Can you imagine if they drop it today? I feel like it's one of those things that they would announce today and it would be available after the presents on the eShop. Could that be a possibility? I don't know. Could it go onto the eShop as a virtual console game without anyone getting wind of it until after the presents? I feel like it's one of those things that it would be there. So data miners or whatever, people would know about it popping up, you know. Dude, look at the chat overlay for the mods. The sword is so dope. It's very cool, isn't it? I do love it, yeah. The sword overlay. Fans don't know what they want, and 99% of the time, fans have no idea about that. What works. Hearing the player base is the worst thing that game studio. I mean, I must do your head in, Johnny. Like, being a developer, being a game developer like you are, like my opinion on stuff and what my wishes are, must drive you crazy for what's actually feasible. Can we replace Floette with a surprise item, something that nobody is expecting? Okay, let's replace the Floette. I do love the idea. Okay, so we need something. We need a curveball. What is the curveball going to be? Shiny Victini, since they recently released Meloetta Keldeo, would be so cool. That would be very cool, wouldn't it? And considering that they've just done the Victini event in Pokemon Go as well, it wasn't shiny, but it was shiny, like, to do it. I think they do it in the main series titles. before they do it anywhere else. Hope there's going to be a way to catch a Turner Max Eternatus. That would be crazy. I think that's something that we could see in Pokemon Go. Gadget Fire Raging Ball Terror Raid event. I hope we see it. I hope we do. That would be wild today. That would be such a like fan service, I think, that we need, you know. Pokemon Sleep World Tournament. Fiora, can you remember the was it like last April Fool's Day, and they dropped the trailer for a Pokemon Sleep World Championships? I'm not gonna lie, right? There was a little part of me, it was very early in the morning when I woke up and I was scrolling and I came across that and I was like, no way. No, this is before I realized what day it was. I was like, no way, this is gonna be like sick. I was like, this is like a new competitive format. How are they gonna do this? Is this gonna be a world? And then I was like, and it took me a minute and I was like, wait, this is like such a meme, such a troll straight away. But I did. There was a good 30-40 seconds where I fell for that. How long will the presents be? I heard 19 minutes, but I mean, it might be longer, might be shorter. We haven't had official confirmation yet. Stig, good morning, happy Pokemon Day. I hope you're well. Just surprise, Rose. Are we just gonna put surprise there? I feel like we need an extra layer to this. Lime, thank you so much for the subscribe. I'm not a game dev either, but I've still heard some pretty atrocious ideas from Pokemon fans that will never work. Be massively popular like a game with all the regions. Mate, don't kill my dreams. I would love that. Pokemon Worlds, that's what we need. I think we need to see Synchro improved. Hopefully we see that as a feature in ZA. I'd imagine they'll expand on it from Scarlet and Violet. It feels like Scarlet and Violet was the sandbox for that idea, and now they'll take it into ZA and properly have a full Synchro thing. There was a part of me, I've never talked about it on the channel or done a video on it, and I wish I kind of had done now. But if you look at that original trailer for ZA, I wonder if I can pull it up. This is kind of interesting. I always feel like there's a Synchro kind of nod. Let's get rid of this bingo card for a minute. We'll come back to it in a second. I just want to pull can I Legends ZA trailer. I just want to show you the moment. I feel like there's a real nod in the ZA trailer to the Synchro, and it's the Sylveon. If we watch Sylveon when it comes on, is this it? Is this the bit here? Is it going to play? Right here, this bit here, this exact moment. This to me looks like what happens when you activate the Synchro machine in Scarlet and Violet. I don't know if I'm just like way over the top. That there, it could just be hyper voicing, but it looks like it's Synchro, and you've now synchroed from Sylveon into the Talonflame, right? I don't know though. I don't know. Let's watch it again. Let's just watch it again, because you've got the Sylveon. You're kind of following the Sylveon through this area, right? And now you're synchro now into the Talonflame. I don't know. I might be just looking into that way too much. Who knows? Who knows? You know, it's a thought that's crossed my mind though. What time does the Pokemon vid start for Australia? So it will start in an hour and 20 minutes. I need them to have a way to get shiny Pokemon not despawn in Synchro mode. Yes, we 100%. That is a big wish. I hope that they make that happen. Maybe they do it like in Scarlet and Violet, you know, where you've got those weird interactions with things like Voltorb and Pokemon that would normally explode or despawn themselves. Whereas if you're in Synchro, the new mechanic is if they're shiny in Synchro, they actually stay on the field. That'd be kind of cool, so you don't lose them. I think they'll give ZA a timeline. That would be kind of cool, Rhiannon. I'd love to see that. I do feel like ZA is going to be set like post X and Y, so it's kind of in the future. I don't think it's going to be set in the past, this one, but who knows? I guess we'll probably find out today, which is exciting. How about a new region variant for Alakazam or Gengar? Oh, don't. I mean, that would be a dream. Like Alakazam or Gengar, either one I would take. All in for that Theory Lee. Sedenchik 1 AM. Okay, that's when it's dropping in Australia. 2% Pikachu confirmed. There we go. Man, I was catching up on the new Dragon Ball series yesterday. It's getting good. I think we've got one more episode left, which is kind of sad, but it's been good. Anyone else been watching it? If you have, let me know what your thoughts are. Adding new regional forms. New regional forms is a really cool one. I like that. I think that's a good one. Right, new regional forms. Okay. What else? What else would you change on this? The synchro symbol, I think, is on one of the building. Yeah, there is as well, isn't there? Which is a big, like, shout, nod to it. Snake Jagger is at 2 p.m. UK time. Yes, it is. So we've got an hour and 15 minutes and then it's dropping. Agree. I think it's not long after the events of X and Y. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Which I never thought at the time. I think I just fell into that cycle of being like, oh, well, Legends Arceus is in the past. So it's another Legends game. It's going to be in the past. But I don't think it is this time around. Shiny Raid Rune as Pokemon would be so dope. Something they'd never do, though. That would be like... absolutely, like, I'd way prefer that than a mystery gift event for them. Imagine going in and having to beat like Shiny Chen Pao to get it, 1 per copy. It'd be wild. I would love for them to introduce that. Paradox of Convergent Forms, it's a great shout. Diama's got so good. It's amazing. Like, I'm so happy like I didn't skip out and wait on watching it. I kind of like watching it week on week. Mew 3 is confirmed. My uncle works at Nintendo, I swear, Matthew. Mew 3. I'm coming back to this comment, Matthew, if we don't get Mew 3 in this trailer. Pokemon Stadium for Pokemon Go news. Pokemon Stadium. Do you think all of this Pokemon Stadium chatter that's going around this morning is just nonsense? I take place during the war. I mean, that would be like way back, wouldn't it? The only thing is, if it goes, oh no, they could have AZ, and then they've got, if they want AZ to be featured in it, I think they're gonna have to pick their time very carefully to have it like pre-war, leading up to the war, the Great War. Because I don't think they can have it after the Great War, after the ultimate weapon's been fired, because AZ's just kind of a bumbling mess and just wanders the region. Doesn't have the floette either. That's a slick looking hat, pal, if there's on your bag to go with it. Yes, there is a bag. There is a bag to go with it. And a hat and a water bottle. Here's the water bottle for you guys. I think what might be easier if I do like a community post on the channel, and if you like and reply to it, might be the easiest way to do it, and then I can announce it from there. Yeah, the stadium's hall could be some kind of distraction. Last presents we thought, let's go. Yeah, that's so true, Andy. Yeah, that's the thing, like the talk on the morning of the presents, it's like, okay, has someone seen the presents early and now they're just leaking it, or is it just nonsense? Mew 3, there we go. Guys, I am just going to take a quick break for a minute. I'll be like 2 minutes and then we'll be right back. But we've got an hour and 10 minutes till the presents. Don't go anywhere though. We will be straight back. Right, we're back. Thanks for sticking around, friends. Is today Pokemon Day? It is indeed. Happy Pokemon Day to everyone that's joined this stream recently. Hope you're all excited. We got the presents happening in a little over an hour's time, so an hour and 10 minutes. Can I DM you an Eevee code to give away? Oh, that would be amazing. David, that would be incredible. An Eevee code to give away. Yes. Please do, mate, if you've got a spare. I'm sure there's lots of people like in other regions where those codes aren't being given out that would love to be able to pick one up. Pokemon, let's go to the stadium. Let's go to the stadium. Afternoon, Purified Shino. How are we doing, Chris? I think I remember hearing Zeo was going to be set more recently. Yeah, that's what I feel. Playing Reshiram raids, waiting for the big news. Good luck with the raids as well. I hope you managed to grab or nab a shiny in there when you're going over. I love Reshiram. There was a player at EUIC that was doing pretty well with Reshiram up until yeah, they didn't make day 2. No, did they make day 2? I don't know. No, I don't. No, they did. I think there was one player made it in day 2 with a Reshiram. What channel will this be on? It will be on the official Pokemon YouTube channels. So it will drop like a premiere. So it'll almost be like a live stream, but they haven't updated the UK and US channels respectively yet. When Lumios City was being founded. I would love to see it like set in the past, to be honest. Mary D, how are we doing? Happy Pokemon Day. Hope you're well. Hope there was Woot from Pokemon Whack. I want there to be more baby form Pokemon. It would be, wouldn't add to the game, but it would be cute. It would be cute. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Thank you so much, David. That is amazing. White Wing, thank you. My voice is, I'm not feeling my best at the moment. Like I felt so fluey yesterday. Like I come back from EUIC and I think I've caught like EUIC flu. I know other players weren't well after the event, so I thought I had it at the event. I thought I caught it like just after getting there, because like Friday, Saturday, Sunday were a big struggle, but managed to get through. And I thought I haven't got it as bad, but I must have had something else and then got this on top of it, with my immune system being like pretty low anyway. So I'm pretty medded up today. Coming into this, I was like, I can't miss this. I felt like trash this morning when I woke up. Is this just a random thought? But when you have to be right back with the stream starts page, you should have clips of your shinies being found on a little screen or audio or whatever. That would be kind of cool. I should do that. I should clip them together. I've got loads that I need to put together as well over the last year. And Alex, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Wishing you a happy Pokemon Day, my friend. Thank you so much for dropping by. But just to see you throw your arms up and scream over and over. Is that what we want? The crazy. I don't think there's a reaction quite like the Deoxys shiny reaction. That was so off kilt. Have a spare Eevee code too. Where is best to send it to you? Katie, if you got me on Discord, that would be amazing. All you guys donating these codes, I will do a giveaway for them today. I'm just thinking it might be better to do the giveaway like in a place of confinement rather than on the stream, because I can't, for whatever reason, Nightbot, I cannot get in to use it. So normally I would just do it in the chat. But maybe I do a community post. So keep an eye on the community post. I'll probably do it after the stream, and then we'll announce pretty tomorrow the winner of the backpack and all the EUIC goodies. What does shiny Pokemon? I will probably do it later tonight. I just worked 12-hour shift overnight and usually asleep by now, but I'm not missing this. Eric, putting in the work, mate. Hope the shift was good. And yeah, mate, we've only got an hour, so hold out. We've got an hour left. An hour and 7 minutes. Oliver, how are we doing today? Ken, can we just skip the formalities and say Ken wins all? Ken wins all. There we go, mate. Yeah, Ken's the winner. Can't believe it's been a year since the year was announced and I have completed One Piece Bleach. Naruto said, wow, sick. That's amazing, mate. I'm so far behind with One Piece still, but I'm making my way through it. Gage, how are we doing today? Full year since any true update in Legends Day. I can't believe we might have a fully put together game. I know it's wild to think that we're going to get gameplay today. That's the big excitement. What is the Eevee code, Rose? So there's mystery gift events going on in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand right now for a flying Terra type Eevee. It's not being like opened up though as a mystery gift anywhere else worldwide, so it's only those regions, which is super weird. So thank you so much, David. I appreciate that. So at least we can do some, like, we can do the main prize, and then we can do some Eevee codes for second and third. Thank you so much. And Karen, Susie, thank you so much for the super chat. That is so generous, so kind of you, and enjoy for the great content. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy the presents today. I hope you get something on the wish list ticked off in the reveal, whatever it is. Do you think we could get a new Pokepok or a remaster? It's not a bad shout. Pokepok remaster would be kind of cool. Might be just like a straight port, you know? They could do that. Magic Madhouse has just dropped Journey Together pre-orders. Oof. I hope they're not like overpricing them. I worry about the current TCG market. It does worry me. Like, I spoke to Scott at EUIC at the weekend, and they picked up a Prismatic Eeveelutions ETB, and they paid way more than MSRP. And that was from Magic Madhouse. They had a stall at EUIC. Kind of sucks that that's the situation we're in at the minute. New Master Ball confirmed. That would be cool. Hope to get a shiny legend mystery gift. I mean, if we got the shiny legendary, ruined legendaries, I think I wouldn't be sad if we didn't get shiny Koraidon and Miraidon if we got the ruined legendaries today. I don't think we could. Purified said no, Magic Madhouse are the biggest scalpers around. You're probably right. You're probably right. You're probably right. Quick question for all of you. Do you ever watch the funniest clip I saw from EUIC at the weekend? Did you guys ever watch the Unite streams with Spraggles and Doob Snacks? And I mean, like, Zoinks and the rest of the crew are amazing as well, but Doob Snacks had a moment where there was a clip, and it was he's like saying, he meant to say on the other side of the coin, but he definitely said, I haven't spoke to him yet about it, but I was cracking up. On the other side of the corn is what he said, and Spraggles called him out, and he's like, did you say on the other side of the corn? And he denied it completely. But I mean, if you've seen the clip on X, you'll know what I mean. It's very funny. Didn't Japan get events for Deoxys Keldeo? I hope we get something with them. I think we will. I keep saying it, so I'm sorry for those that have been here for it. But when we got a similar event in Sword and Shield in Japan, it was released, and then like 8-9 months later we got it in the West. So I'm assuming we get something similar this time around. So like August, September. It seems so far out for us to get it, but I think we will. It might not be that long, but yeah, we will. I would imagine we'll get those mystery gifts at some point. Do you think we could get DLC shiny legendaries like Ogapon or Terapagos? See, these are like the legendaries that were never talked about. I mean, shiny Ogapon would be sick, or even Terapagos. That would be so exciting. Wadey, happy Pokemon Day. How are you doing? He definitely said corn. He 100% said corn, didn't he? Sam, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. I'm just here to trigger some bad memories by saying open. JK miss, you mate. Catch up soon. Mate, how are you doing? I hope you're well. And thank you so much for the super chat as well. Open. The bad memories, the vibes. I DM'd a flying Eevee code on Discord for you to give to someone. Thank you so much, Kaylee. So we've got 2 Eevee codes as well that we'll be doing a giveaway for. So keep an eye out on the community section of the channel. I'll probably put it up after today's stream is finished. So the Japan event was weird. You had to get points to unlock the Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think they'll do anything similar to that over here, but you never know, do you? David, flexing the 17 months, mate. Thank you so much for the support. Missed that shiny Lugia yesterday. Hype. Can't believe we got it yesterday. It was such a perfect day to get it as well. So added to the team. We'll be going on to do the Elite Four now in that run, and hopefully we don't take any casualties along the way. Matthew, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate it, and it's great to have you joining us today. Very excited for this presents. I cannot wait. Not long, about an hour left. We are on the last rundown now. Hope they bring back shiny sound. Camille, that's what I was saying this earlier. Can you imagine if they open the trailer and it's like Pokemon Legends here, the logo, and then it goes black, and all you hear is the shiny jingle, and then it goes into the trailer, just to have that like little moment of like confirmation that that will be back in these games. It would be so hype. It would be such a great way to kick it off, I think. But I'm with you all the way. I hope the shiny sound comes back. OpenZero will have a release date that's soon. I'm with you on that. I think we'll get the release date today. I feel we have to, right? I bet they're going to add something special to Zigzagoon. That'd be kind of cool. Galarian Zigzagoon was fire, so I think like if we got another regional variant of it, would be awesome. Finally finished putting my clean clothes mountain away. Ob. Can just chill now. Nice, mate. Sit back and relax and enjoy the direct. Oh, the presents. I keep calling it a direct. Eternal Flower Floette. We did have it on the bingo card. We've changed it. DBZ New Fusions. I think you should produce this trailer, lol. That's a great shiny idea. That's what I think. I would love, like, that would, people would pop off at that, I think. I wanted shiny noise sparkles on the bingo board. Ooh, should we put it on? What could we get rid of? Bobek. Thank you so much for the subscribe. What could we replace though? I feel like it would be probably like something like Shiny Diancie giveaway. Shiny Jingle. Jingle reveal. In Zia. Yeah. You guys happy with that? I feel like it's something they could drop in the trailer today. Charlie, how are you doing? Happy Pokemon Day to you, mate. Fingers crossed for some good stuff. Yes, my friend. Hopefully we get something good. Spicy, some curveballs. Someone who is colorblind, the Shiny Jingle helps me so much. Ken, I like for that reason alone, I think that's one of the like biggest sad points that it wasn't in Scarlet and Violet. I get that they probably wanted to make Scarlet and Violet more realistic, so having a Shiny Jingle in the overworld didn't work for that kind of theme, but I mean, it would have been nice to have like a toggle on, toggle off option. So hopefully Z crystals return for the bingo. Z crystals. You never know, do you? Never know. One original version of Ferret. It's actually insane how massively popular Ferret is, and it still hasn't got anything, not even a buff. That's very true, Johnny. It's very popular, big fan favorite as well. Yeah, that would be kind of cool to see. I think it's kind of confirmed the sound is coming back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we know the lines of confirmation that that's come from, and we cannot speak about them though. As an official representative of the casting team, I cannot talk about those sort of things. But you know, we know, everyone knows really. Good morning, Michael. How are we doing today? Pokemon trainers, happy Pokemon Day to you all. Happy Pokemon Day to you. Happy Pokemon Day, William. It is Pokemon Day. Happy Pokemon Day to you. Miss Kingdom, I hope they remake Johto. Oh, that would be a dream, wouldn't it? I would love to see Johto get some love, especially because it's anniversary last year and it got a little bit of a merch line, and that was like it. That was the nod to Johto on its big anniversary. I'm like, come on guys, where's the love for Johto? We need a Johto remake. Holly Pinky Gen 10. I think a lot of people think we might get it teased today, you know? It's not out of the realms of possibility. We could do. Lulu the Pikachu, how are you doing? How are you today? I hope you're well and recovering after EUIC, and haven't got sick either. I'm struggling through this morning, so we're getting there. I'm lem-sipped up to the eyeballs, but yes, it is an hour's time, 58 minutes. I haven't seen Joe's bingo card. Let's have a look. Oh man, where have we got Trump? Right, let me see. I'm gonna pull up Cerebi. Is it on Joe's? It must be on Joe's page. Let's pull it up. Joe's bingo card. Let's have a look. I haven't seen it. Where's Joe posted it? No, there's nothing there. I can't see it. I can't see it. Ah, tell me, what's Joe got on their bingo card? I guess Gen 10 news is not ready. That's how I feel about it. Kamiri, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Great to see you. The real Lou. It is for sure the real Lou. I can guarantee you that. Yes, my partner in crime. Sweet, thank you. Always struggle with the time zones. I know, me too. But we are 57 minutes away from it dropping, which is so exciting. Since Lou's here, we can ask her, what's a big hope for today? Let's get some inside info with what Lou thinks is going to drop. Dan, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're happy Pokemon Day. Hope you're looking forward to the presents, mate. Fingers crossed we get a new raid event, mate. I'm pretty confident we're going to get something new, but I don't know what. But hopefully we get something spicy. Do you think we will get any Mega Evolution Z like for Charizard and Mewtwo? It feels like something that we would get, you know? I think that like from a marketing point of view as well, it feels kind of dumb for them not to go down that road, especially with Charizard, right? Like anything Charizard sells, so to get like have an excuse to just do a new Charizard form feels like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. So I could totally expect to see it, but maybe like we're just all like, I don't know, influenced way too much by like Charizard hype. But I would love to see it. I would, yeah. Pokemon Ranger made me want to put a hole through the DS touchpad. Still lots of fun though. Very fun game. I'd love to see it ported to the Switch as well. We're all here for it. Another year. Alexandra, I'm tempted to say everything other than mobile and Zia is a pipe dream. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you might not be wrong. Needs more Celebi. We need more Johto love. Chikorita Supremacy. If Meganium gets a Mega Form, that would be absolutely wild. Imagine that dropping today. That would be absolutely wild. Any of the Johto starters. That's why we've not had any Johto love, because they're saving all this Johto love for ZA and they're just going to go over the top with it. I hope we get Shiny Raid for Scarlet and Violet box legendaries. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? What a Jason, how are we today? I hope you're well. Morning, sorry you have the con crud. Happy Pokemon Day, Stig. Thank you so much for the membership, mate. I really appreciate it. Dunscare's thoughts on Mega Charizard Z. I think it could happen. I do. I really think we could see it. I don't know. Would they release it today? Would they like reveal it today if it was something that was going to drop? Probably. Mr. Holbrocky, good morning, mate. Happy Pokemon Day. Excited for the presents. I really hope they announce Gens 1 to 3 for the Switch. We've got it on the bingo card. I think it's... All I said was, I think it's more likely that we get them announced this year than it was last year. I don't know how confident that makes me that we'll get them. It's such a... It is just a wish list thing. It's like they could do it. Why aren't they doing it? Are they going to do it? Please drop it this Pokemon Presents, you know. Hope Team Star teams up with Team Rocket. That would be wild, Anne. That would be crazy. I don't know. I feel like Team Star aren't like actual bad guys though. So where Team Rocket are, they actually steal Pokemon and have a crazy theory about overtaking the world. But Team Star are just you know, misunderstood students, you know. Let's hope for some Johto love. I'm all about the Johto love. Let's get it today. Being said, I could be wrong. We can at least dream. We can definitely dream. Spencer, I'm raging. Last minute invite to work event, so I had to head into the city. I'm missing everything. Oh mate, I'm gutted for you. Oh, that's so annoying. Guilherme Lopez, thank you so much for the subscribe. If you're joining the stream with us, I hope you enjoy it. Looking forward to the Pokemon Presents. We got a bingo card ready. If there's anything on the bingo card that you objectively think that needs to be removed, I've got a better idea to put on there, definitely let me know in the chat and we'll update it. I think we'll get like Gen 1 to 3 ports on the 30th anniversary instead of this year. Maybe. I wouldn't be like too sad if we got that definitely next year. I wouldn't mind waiting for it. It just feels like it's been coming for forever, right? It just feels like they should announce it. They should announce it this year. A CreekCon, I feel like the day they announced the re-release of the older games is the day they finally get a final timeout on Pokemon Bank. I am 100% with you on that. That'd be the sad thing. We talked about this yesterday in stream though. I think they wouldn't say or announce that Pokemon, like say if they do, right? Far-fetched, they announced that Gens 1 to 3 are coming on the Virtual Console to the Switch. I don't think in the presents today they would announce the closure of Bank or give the date for it yet. I think they might wait a couple of weeks to do it because they don't want to announce anything's closing, because that's kind of bad news, right? You only want good news today, so I think we wouldn't get that straight away. Eternal Flower Floette. I mean, I would love to see it. We did have it on the bingo card. It would be a huge nod. I'm pretty sure as well, I said this earlier, I'm pretty sure it's coded into Scarlet and Violet, so it could be a mystery gift. It would be such a curveball as well. What if the flying type Eevee is a trick and we get a bug type evolution? Is a nod to Mega Flygon being announced? Maybe. I think it'll be a dragon type evolution if we get a new one though. I'm still on that train. Even though everything points at a flying type evolution, right? Do you think ZA starters are going to be Gens 2, 5, and 7 like they were for Arceus or something else entirely? Oh, you guys are going to hate me for this, right? You're going to hate me for this, but I think the ZA starters are going to be the X and Y starters. I've thought that for the longest time. I don't think we're going to get a new starter set for it. I think they're going to be X and Y, especially if it's set after X and Y. I think like they're just the starters of that region. So, yeah, I think they might get Mega Evolutions if we see that though. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be X and Y starters like Riley said just now. And I think they'll finally get Mega Evolutions. But don't take this as like, if they are, right, and they get revealed as that today, don't like think that might be the only starter set we get. Because remember in X and Y, if they follow a pattern with X and Y, we got the Kanto starters as well. and they got Mega Evolutions. So we may get like Johto starters or another region starter set, and they get Mega Evolutions as well in this game. Rat Dad, I quit. Chloe, how are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Pokemon Day. Mega Dragonite is my big hope. Oh, I would love to see it. Pokebaldic. I think that would be amazing. Dragonite out of all the pseudos probably is the one that deserves it. Everyone will use Froakie then. Yeah, I mean, Chespin's kind of cute, right? Chestnut, Mega Chestnut could be cool. Maybe it's X and Y starter with Mega for the new final forms. That's how I would probably feel more inclined to think that's what would happen. I hope we get a new starter set. Like, I hope it's something like Totodile, Litten, and I don't know. What would the grass one be? Snivy? Yeah? Poison Evolution, but like horribly mutated monster with moves like Push Shot and Boil Drain. They would never do that. I feel like that would just be like grotesquing like Eevee. They can't make it. Like a muck variant of an Eeveelution. Nearly completed Pokemon Violet. Nice. Mega Talonflame. Oh, I would love that. I have a lot of time for Talonflame. I would love to see it. Poison Evolutions would be dope. That would be so sick, wouldn't it? Scarlet Witch. So Mewtwo Z, Charizard Z incoming. I think you could be onto it. It like makes sense that we would get those. Like, why do X and Y and not on the Z game do the Z forms as well? Chespin is not cool. Come on, Chespin's great. I love Chespin. It's one of my favorites starters from Kalos, but yeah, maybe not everyone else's. Where is the Pokemon channel on YouTube? So this one that we're on right now is the Pokemon Asia channel. I don't think the Pokemon channel has updated yet. No, it doesn't look like it has. So bingo card remove. It's just updated. Nah, it's not got the video on there just yet. Still just the watch party as the latest live on there. So yeah, nothing just yet. So we'll have to sit tight and wait a little bit longer for that to get updated, but it shouldn't be too long before it is on there. I would love to see a regional Totodile. That would be sick, wouldn't it? I think, like, yeah, like they did with Legends Arceus, the final Evos, like the regional variant. Defusion, using Fennekin Mega Delphox has got to be the first Fire Fairy type, if it's true. Yeah, there's a big question over a lot of like the starters heads. Does the mightiest Mog Pokemon and their Terra type have any correlation to like a regional variant for the starters if they appear in Pokemon Legends ZA? Maybe. Mega Flygon, is it gonna happen today? Is it gonna happen? Are we finally gonna get it after years of wishing for it? Are they gonna give us the fan service and give us Mega Flygon? It would be a great drop or a great reveal today. I hope you're well. I'm excited to watch Pokemon Presents with you. Bradley, great to see you, mate. Happy Pokemon Day. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right. I'm excited for the presents. What video are you on? This is just on the Pokemon Asia site. So you've got the 47 minutes and counting. Yeah, but the US and the UK channels aren't updated yet. Also makes me nervous with how long the English and UK channels take to put up the Nose Horse. Every time I'm like, yeah, why aren't you just following suit with all the YouTube Asia channels and just doing it, right? We need them to update quicker. Hope some Kalos Pokemon get Megas. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I feel like they definitely, a few of them got neglected in the original games. Mega Evolution for X and Y of Delphox. That would be sick, wouldn't it? If like they did do the original starter set and all the starters got X and Y evolutions. 12 years without Mega Flygon. Do you think Mega Jinx is gonna drop finally as well? We kind of know from data sources that, you know, data mining. Matt discovered the Mega Jinx cry in Pokemon Home. It just never came to anything. Maybe they're gonna fulfill that today. Just been called by Son's nursery and going to have to catch up later. So good. Chris, I hope everything's all right, mate. And I'm sorry that you can't catch it live. I'm gutted for you, mate. But try and avoid socials. Don't get spoiled. And I hope when you do catch up with it, my friend, you enjoy it. Austin, Mega Kingdra. Mr. Merriman would be the merriest of men if Mega Kingdra gets announced. I wouldn't be sad about it either. I would absolutely be all for Mega Kingdra. It'd be crazy. New meta would love to be Gliscor for Alligator. That would be great. Mega Gliscor. That'd be wild. With what I'm saying in Go, thinking maybe Gen 5 starters. Maybe. There's a lot of Gen 5 love at the minute, isn't there? Especially in Pokemon Go. Mega Fruitfall. That'd be cool. Mega Dunsparce. Or like a 6-segment form or something like that. That would be wild. You think we'll get Gen 10 announced? I don't, like, if I'm completely honest, I don't think we're going to get anything Gen 10 related today. I think they'll save that for next year. I really do, but I hope I'm wrong. And Rose coming in with this huge super chat. Thank you so much, Rose. Here's to Gen 1 to 8 ports. Wow. Skipping just Gen 1 to 3. We're going all full hog. There's going to be some sort of adaptation for the Switch 2 where we can play DS and 3DS games on it, and they're just going to re-release the back catalog. That would be absolutely nuts. Could you imagine? Thank you so much, Rose, though. I really appreciate it. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for this request. Marcus, good morning, mate. Happy Pokemon Day. Mega Trevin and Q. I'd love to see it in Mega Yanmega. Could we see it, Jonathan? Do you reckon they would go there? I feel like they would go there. Just because of how ridiculous it sounds. It's like Mega Meganium. And then you've got to think of like, what are the Mega Stones going to be called? Like the Dragonite-ite? The Dragonite-ite? Is that what they would call it? What's your top pick for a Mon to get a new regional form? Okay. Would they do something from Galar maybe? Or Sun and Moon maybe? Araquanid would be really cool. From Sun and Moon. So we're going back like 2 generations now. I think one that would be a really cool regional form, and I think a big fan favorite honestly would be Lycanroc if it got a regional form in Kalos. That would be kind of cool. Mega Copperaja, Colossian Empoleon, that would be good. Mega Hydreigon, Mega Magikarp. Come on Matthew, behave. It could be called Dragonite-ite. Yeah. Did you get Pokemon Day Eevee? I've already picked it up, Marcus, yeah, but I'm not in the region where I've just had very kind people pass the codes. And I've got a couple of codes to give away. So we'll be doing a giveaway for this. After today's stream, friends, keep an eye on the community section of the channel. I'll be putting up a giveaway for this bag, which has got full of EUIC exclusive merch like this hat. Not this exact hat, there is a brand new one in the bag. A drinks bottle like this and loads of other goodies, and there'll be other prizes as well just for the giveaway, which will be the Eevee codes that have been kindly donated. So like I say, after the stream, keep an eye on the community section of the channel. There'll be a post there. All you need to do is just respond there. I'll ask a question or something like the favorite thing from Pokemon Presents. All you need to do is just reply and you'll be in the draw, and then we'll do the draw for the giveaway for that and the Eevee codes if you haven't got them already. I hope they do. All Pokemon Game Boy Advance games. Crimson, that's what I would love to see. Mega Haxorus, Twisted Shark, yes, I would love to see it. And Matt coming through. How are you doing, Matt? Happy Pokemon Day. I've already said it to you, but I'm going to say it again. But 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. Chat, give Matt some big love for those memberships. We've got Chad Warwick picking up one of them. Sir Soggy picking up another. Let's see. We're going to get the rest of the notifs through. Who else got one? Splatters, Ken, and Orb. Thank you so much, Matt. You're a legend. You're a legend, mate. And to the rest of you, welcome to the membership. Just keep an eye, like I say, on the community section of the channel. I'll post that up for the giveaway after, and it's exclusive EUIC merch that you can only get at EUIC, and you'll never be able to get it ever again outside of this. So hopefully one of you be able to enjoy that if you weren't able to get to the event and pick that stuff up anyway. Just bought a Pokemon Center Shrouded Fable ATB. Rip or keep? Keep. For sure, keep. I've got one, but I've kept it sealed, and that's it. Like, I normally buy one of like each set. Haven't done it so much because Surgeon Sparks has been impossible to get a hold of. But for the majority of other things, keep it sealed. Keep it sealed. It's a better idea. You'll be full of regret unless you pull one of the big cards. I got some Stellar Crown ETBs, very cheap, just before Christmas, and I opened them, and I'm also full of regret from doing it. So just, yeah, save yourself. No, we gotta switch hats. We all want the one on your head. It is this one. Oh, you want the one I've worn. You don't want this one. I've been like sick this past week wearing it. It's full of disease. The other one in there is nice and new. Grab you a copy of Pokemon Black and White for the DS. We could maybe see a remake announced today. Maybe. I think it's a bit far-fetched, but you never know. Pokemon Emerald, the best game on the Switch online with online trades and battle. I dream big. I'm with you all the way. If we get those ported, if we get any of the Gen 3 games ported to the Switch, you know, it might not be released today, but if they just announce it and then we've got home compatibility with them, that is such a big win for everyone. You know, they might just show all Megas. Didn't do that for the OS reveal. They did, yeah, pretty much all of them. And then we got the new ones in there as well. I know we got Mega Slowbro at Worlds, didn't we? That was the Worlds announcement, because they did some weird trailer where it was like tanking hits from like Mega Kangaskhan, and it's just like the bulkiest boy. But I can't remember with the OS trailer, was it Mega Salamence, and the rest of them, the new ones got announced. So yeah, gotta share the disease. Can't keep that stuff to yourself. I feel like I should, mate. I don't want anyone else feeling ill. Not like I felt this morning. Last night I was not in a good place. I didn't even watch the Newcastle game. I listened to it. I had my AirPod in and I was just like dying in bed with it listening. It wasn't making me feel any better either. Who wants Mega Jinx reveal? I'd be down for it. I think that would be cool, wouldn't it? Especially after we know it was kind of one of those that they were working on. So for them to kind of bring it back in this game and fulfill the legacy of Mega Jinx, it would be kind of cool. Just got to Dialga on BDSP. Let the shiny hunt begin. Afromine, good luck with that shiny hunt. I hope it shines very soon for you. Keep us updated if you get any luck with it. David, we're getting 40 minutes time. We're getting very close. Soup Dog, I think they will have a new gimmick like Terrestrializer or Dynamaxing. I don't think so in ZA, although we had the Agile and what was it? Agile and what was the other style? We had those kind of styles in Legends Arceus. Okay, so they might do something similar in ZA. So you could be onto something there. World champ difference, Liverpool the champions. Yeah, they are, mate. I just hope they're not the champion of the Carabao Cup, and I hope it's black and white ribbons on it. Just give us that. I feel like you've got the league and everything else. Just give us that one. We'll be happy, you know. Liverpool fans don't care about that cup, but Newcastle do. Full odds, best odds. New form of Ash Greninja. Do you guys think we're going to get anything to do with the Bond phenomenon, Battle Bond, and other Pokemon getting the Battle Bond? And is it going to be a theme in ZA? Because I feel like it could be, but I could be just so off the mark here. Amir Cat up the tune. Yes, mate. Not so good yesterday, but it's better. It's better than what we have been, I guess. How would you feel about Mega Feraligatr? I think I would lose my mind. Like Totodile's probably my favorite starter Pokemon, so I would lose my mind if Totodile was one of the starter Pokemon revealed and then we got Mega Feraligatr. I wouldn't care if we got like a regional variant of it. Just having it as a Mega Pokemon, I would lose it. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Chris, how you doing? Good, sir. Love your content. Love your raid builds. Thank you so much, Chris. I'm really pleased to hear they're helpful. Your vids are very detailed when it comes to that. Many thanks, sir. Thank you so much for the support. Hopefully, if we get a new raid announced today, I'll be able to put up a new guide for tomorrow or tonight, because the Walking Wake Iron Leaves, remember people, if you haven't picked them up in Scarlet and Violet, you've still got time to get them now. They are running until midnight UTC tonight, so you've still got a few hours to pick those up in game, and this is why it makes me expect that they're going to announce a new Terra raid in this Presents today, which will go live tonight at midnight. So let's get excited for it, because it should be good. It doesn't leave us long to prepare for it, but it's enough time, right? I've just been with my niece Thea. It's her birthday today. She's loving it's on Pokemon Day. We got our Legends Arceus, so now she has the full set of games for the Switch. That's awesome. Happy birthday to Thea as well. Chloe, I hope she has a fantastic birthday. What a great birthday to have, sharing it with Pokemon Day. Perfect. And Legends Arceus, she's gonna have a blast with that game. It's so good. I'm a little jealous that it's like the first time that they're able to play it. Like, I wish I could like go back and experience it all again, brand new. I guess we've got ZA coming out, so we kind of can't be too mad about it. Better get out of bed and get ready for work while I wait. Danny just calling sick. I'm not being a bad influence. I feel like you should make that call right now. Shiny Mew as a terror raid, I bet. That would be wild. It would make sense why we didn't get it as the reward for the Let's Go Pikachu Eeveelution dexes as well, because it made so much sense to get Shiny Mew as the mythical shiny reward for those dexes instead of Meltan, which kind of didn't make much sense. So yeah, if they drop that as the raid event, that would be wild. That would be great. Up the tune, the Looney Tunes. Grace, what position are Man United in the league at the minute? I don't know. Are they how many are many places above the relegation zone, or did that change last night? Yeah, say opposite. I don't know, because I've only been concentrating on the top end of the table, so I haven't really looked at the bottom end too much. There's no hate here, Rad Dad. Yes, you did, but it was against Ipswich, right? Like, come on, no bad mouth in Ipswich either. Savage. Grace brings on the savagery, I swear. Went from 15th to 14th yesterday. We stayed up. I hope you like. It would be tragic if you actually did go down. It would be tragic, but yeah. Okay, chat. Real talk for a second. Have we got anything else we need to add into this bingo card? Did we take Let's Go Johto out? Because I don't know. I feel like that one's definitely probably not going to happen. And we could replace it with something else. What do you think the mass outbreak event would be as well? We've got that on there, but I don't know what. What was the last time Newcastle was in the championship? When was the last time we were in the championship? It was a while ago now. I'd say like 6 years ago, 7 years ago now. Yeah. It was the last time one of the last times I went to see them. We played Bristol City and I managed to get a ticket for the game. And that was when Rafa was manager and a big Mike. But no, things have changed since then. It's all good. It's a lot better. Eevee mass outbreak. That would make sense, Ben. I think, yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. I wouldn't be sad with that as well. We've had an Eevee mass outbreak before, but they didn't have boosted shiny rates, did they? They had boosted marks. So they could do another one, I guess. It would, if we get a new evolution as well, that feels like just the kind of standard thing that we would get. And maybe they do like boosted shiny rates this time with boosted marks as well. RSA, how are we doing? I was wondering if you've ever played any fan games, or do you only play mainline games? Yeah, so with my casting, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do any content around fan made games or anything like that, so I kind of stay away from all those, but they do interest me. I love hearing about them. Chats give me great updates with like all the updates, new fan games all the time. I think it's amazing what people put their time into and make these really, really cool games. You know, it's just one of those things where obviously being a caster, I couldn't be seen playing like a ROM hack or anything like that on the channel, because it just doesn't sit right with it. Wouldn't look good, right, would it? So yeah, you know, but yeah, I like hearing about them when you guys tell me about them, of course. Been a Pokemon fan since OG Silver. I remember playing it towards last year in high school. Played the OG Pokemon Silver and 46, still playing my fave games. Just love my mons. Chris, I couldn't agree. Like Gold, Silver, Crystal, some of the best games still. We're doing a shiny hardcore only Nuzlocke in Hard Gold at the minute, so the remakes of those originals, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I can never get bored of ever going back and playing through Johto again. I think they're just some of the best games. They always have been. Sergio, happy Pokemon Day, mate. Great to see you. How are you doing, man? It's been a little while. Blackpool fan here. Premier League is but a distant dream. Still remember beating Newcastle at St James's though. Keep that one, mate. Yeah. Hopefully it's not long before you come back. Who's your manager now, Dave? I want to say, is Brucey your manager? I feel bad for you if he is. When you're commentating, how honest can you be if someone is playing badly? I mean, you can be really honest about it. you wouldn't ever be to the point of calling someone out and saying like, oh, that was a terrible play, but you could critique the play. But generally, like, you never really see it. I think like it's always, and I think you would probably not ever really say someone was playing badly, even if you thought they were, because I feel like it's not really fair on them as a player, because you could look at it from a lot of different angles, right? They could be brand new onto the stage for the first time they've ever been on stream, or they could be brand new to events. So you don't want to do anything to like make them feel bad, especially because everyone's learning all the time. Like, even if you ask Wolf, right, who's probably the best player in the world, like he'll still continually say he's learning to get better, right? So everyone's improving all the time. So you would never want to highlight anyone for like them being maybe at a less level than anyone else. I think you just highlight the ability of the other player and how well they commanded the game without really putting anyone else down. So I think that's the best way to approach it. But you can always dissect and kind of analyze the turns and say what they could have maybe done differently to not fall into a trap of losing the game like they did. But it would never directly ever call anyone out and say that was a terrible play, that was like the worst play I've ever seen in my life, what are they doing? Because I think like at the end of the day, they're just a person and you don't want to make anyone feel bad, you know. So and I think there's a lot more value in analyzing the turn post game. Sometimes you don't get that long after a game to analyze the game or the different players or what's kind of panned out. But if there is room to do it, I always think there's like a lot of value, because it's good for the viewer to kind of, especially newer viewers that may be coming into the game that want to learn VG, a kind of a good lesson. So when they kind of apply those skills for themselves in a tournament, then they don't fall into the same trap, you know. They're announcing Let's Go Volbeat and Let's Go Illumise. Could you imagine? That would be wild. David, Wolf, most influential Pokemon player, personality, also the best player. Yeah, Wolf's great. Like, I like, go back to yesterday's stream. Like, there was a big segment at the end there of me championing Wolf. But yeah, he's great. And what he's done for VG scene is just, you know, it's more than any other player. I personally think so. With their content, with how they carry themselves, just, you know, how they come across and all the accomplishments that go alongside it, you know. What about a new unknown form? Kevin, it's not a bad shout. If you think back to like the direct from last year, we had the unknowns that made up the start of the Pokemon Presents. See you soon and all those messages with the unknown. And I do feel like the lore of the Legends games, there's going to be some tie-in to the unknown when it kind of like this overarching like storyline that ties them all together somehow. That'll probably go back to Arceus. And I think the unknown play a big part in that. So it's not far-fetched. I would love to see something like that though. Did you end up donating your hair? Yes, I did. It's gone. So the hair is gone. That's why I had like 0 hair at EUIC. It was 8 inches in total. So donated now. So hopefully it goes to good use in making a wig for someone that needs it. So it was I'm pleased I've not got the hair to manage anymore. It was getting a bit difficult. I was not coping well with it. So it's gone now. And I don't think I'll be doing it for a while. I think I'll take a little bit of time off and just enjoy my hair for a bit. And Pokeball DK, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Have a hot cup of X on me. Happy Pokemon Day. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, and happy Pokemon Day to you as well, mate. Would ZA have a DLC, or would be one release done type game like PLA? Well, if you think back, like PLA had it was a Daybreak release, which was a DLC update for it, which is a free DLC almost. So I think we would get something similar, but I think they might capitalize on it a bit more and have a full DLC pack for it, you know, that'll get a bit more coin in, which would be cool. I think like I'd be down for it. I'd be willing to like pay for extra content, especially if it's as good. If Z is as good as Legends Arceus, I definitely want more DLC content to enjoy. So US and UK channels now have the premiere up. Okay, let's have a look. We can get started. Is the premiere up? Okay, I think this one is the US one. Is it in videos? There we go. Okay, it's upcoming. It's been updated. 26 minutes, chat. Not long. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Exciting. I cannot wait. We're gonna get it. It's literally half an hour away. Not even half an hour. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But you need to purchase, I think, the Switch too. I hope not. If they do go down the DLC route with Legends EA, I hope they don't make it like a DLC locked for... Like, I think that would be such bad marketing. If they released it for the Switch and Switch 2, it was compatible on both, and then they only did the DLCs for the Switch 2, I feel like that would be like super bad taste. Do you think we'll get a too restricted format for Worlds? That would make sense. I don't know whether they'll do it this year, Grace, or if they'll keep it for next Worlds. I don't know. We probably won't get ZA DLC, but a free content like the Petra Run event, yeah. Stubben, yeah. It could be like that, or it could be like the Daybreak update that we got for Legends Arceus. Something along those lines. I think they could do a similar thing. Can't believe an entire year of nothing. I know, Mr. Brother. I didn't even picture this moment a year ago. Yeah, neither me. I was like, it's gonna be like any other year last year where we'll get like multiple presents in the air, drops with information. Just nothing. I think the only news that we got between like last presents and this one was the World's news drop, and that was for TCG Pocket, right? Which we kind of already knew about. We still need to hear you do an American accent, Nashville or Brooklyn. I feel like I wouldn't do it justice now with how coldy I feel. Sergio, is that a bad excuse to not do it? See what we get on this. Vader, the English Pokemon channel, still doesn't have the direct scheduled. Just go to the US one, Vader. And Pokemon Day is over for me. When does it start? It is starting in 24 minutes, so not long. Get this man Cheese Whiz sound. Just celebrate this day. Cheese Whiz. Still never tries Cheese Whiz. Maybe if I get over to the States this year, maybe I can have my my first Cheese Whiz experience. I don't know if that'll be a good thing or not. Have you ever done the same regulation for 2 Worlds? I feel like they need to do double restricted, then what? Yeah, that's the thing, Chris. They've never done for Worlds the same format year after year. It's always been a new format. So I feel like the natural progression would be GS Cup, which is double restricted, but they might go down another route. Who knows what they've got planned, you know? I just hope the next format, whatever it is, that we go into for like NAIC is the World's format. I hope they don't do a new format for NAIC and then they change it like 2 weeks before Worlds like they did for Japan a couple of years ago. I don't think that's like fair on the players. Good from a spectator point of view because you get wild teams in that, but I think from a skill level of play, I think the players need time to be able to kind of figure out what they want to do in the format, and the meta needs to settle, and then I think you get really high level games from that point on. So would character options be similar to X and Y characters? That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I always think like, are we gonna get like the roller, is it the roller skates and the roller blades we had in those games? That'd be kind of cool. Go-Goat, taxi service, you would imagine something like that in these games. Nikki, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Thanks for hopping in and joining us. We are 20 minutes away from the direct. Let's pull this up. And Zeta card, thank you so much for coming our latest member on the stream. So this is our bingo card. Like I've said throughout the stream today, if there's anything, or a hoverboard, Luke, I'd love that. Skateboard would be cool as well. When we meant to get a skateboard, I think in Gen 2, I think the skateboard was what we were meant to get, and then they just scrapped it and we went for a bike instead. So a skateboard would be very cool. Luna the Zoroark, how are we doing today? Happy Pokemon Day. Thanks for hopping in and joining. 400 likes. Thank you so much, chat. That is amazing. I really appreciate the support. If Zia is set in the future, it would make Gen 9 era full circle. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I think I could see it happening as well. Well, I finally got shiny Umbreon. Congrats. Awesome shiny. That's a great one. On Pokemon Day as well. Very special. I've been playing Pokemon White 2 for the first time. It's so cool. Can't believe I missed this gen. Mr. Browser. Black and White and Black and White 2 are some of the best games. I still think they're the best games in the franchise, you know. The taxi will be fast travel. More than likely, I think that's a good shout. We can get the shiny Keldeo, shiny Manaphy from home, and get 2 shiny Genesect from Go today. Congrats. I got 1 shiny Genesect yesterday, so I was super pumped about that. So that was good. Happy Pokemon Day, Brawny Doc. Thanks so much for jumping in and joining the stream. What's your favorite derivative of cheese sandwich? Derivative of cheese sandwich. Would a cheese savory count for that one? What if we had a Rotom hoverboard? Now we're talking. Articus Alpha. Yes, I'd love it. Deborah, how are we doing today? I hope you're well. Happy Pokemon Day. And Pedro, ready for Pokemon? Ready now, mate. 20 minutes left. 20-minute countdown. Cannot wait. Can't believe it's like here pretty much now. Hope we get Mega Butterfree. Love it. Love it. If there's anything on the bingo card that we've got, chat, that you think we need to switch out for something else that you feel really strongly could get announced today, could get shown, let me know in chat, and I'm happy to switch things around for the bingo card. But this is the bingo card right now as we speak, as it's looking. So I don't know, I feel like we've got a good selection of stuff. If we get half the things on here, I mean, it's going to be like the most epic Pokemon Presents that I think we've ever had. So Mr. Chris, I'm currently in the middle of trying to get 11 national decks of Shining Pearl. Must be the hardest Elite Four and champion of any game though. Cynthia was brutal. Yeah, I agree with you. I think like the Elite Four there in that game in particular is brutal. You actually need to like properly train your Pokemon, especially if you're doing like a Nuzlocke and you've got like a level cap. Cynthia is brutal. It's the Garchomp. I find the Spiritomb's pretty hard to take down if you don't have a fairy type, and then once the Garchomp hits the field, it starts swords dancing. If you haven't got like double Intimidate in your team, it's so tough. Yeah, but good luck with it. I hope the next time you go up against her, it's a bit easier. Do we have new rideable mons and vehicles during the game, or is that at the beginning? I wonder if we will. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Like Go-Go feels like a definite rideable Pokemon in ZA that will be announced. I caught a shiny XXS Genesect earlier. Nice, Poison Bite. Congrats. That's awesome. Well, that if you transfer that into... you can't transfer... Can Genesect be transferred in Scarlet and Violet? I don't know if it's like included in Scarlet and Violet. But if it was, would you get the Tinty mark for that? Mega Clefable or Mega Chansey? Bronny, I'd be down for Mega... Either of them, to be honest. But Mega Clefable would be a definite big favorite for me if we got anything like that. And Stanley, happy Pokemon Day to you, mate. I hope you're enjoying your day and looking forward to the direct. We are very close. We're nearly 15 minutes out. Will Sada and Churro return? That'd be kind of cool if they do, especially in ZA. I'd love to see it. I hope we do get some like Scarlet and Violet characters making a crossover into this game. I think it could happen as well. Like feeling like Paldea and Kalos are like so close in region, like distance away from each other. Surely Genesect and ZA, it has to be, right? It has to be. Had no one to share with, but I bred 350 Fiona eggs and got 3 shinies out of them. Tobias, congrats, mate. That's awesome. 3 shinies out of that many eggs. Feels good, mate. It's gotta be, that's a good haul. And Les, thank you so much, mate, for the super chat. Happy Pokemon Day to you as well, mate. I hope you're keeping well and looking forward to this presents. It's going to be dropping in around 15 minutes. Love these live reactions with Pokemon with you, man. I'm hoping for starter reveals in ZA and Gen 10 teaser. Let's go, bro. Let's go indeed, mate. I definitely think we'll get the starters revealed in ZA, which is going to be so hype, which is going to be crazy. I hope we get Gen 10. I just can't see it happening. If they drop at the end of the presents Gen 10, that would be wild. I think it's a huge long shot, but Megas are back. But I do hope Alphas are still a thing as well. Me too, Matt. I really liked Alphas in Legends Arceus, so I do hope they keep that going forward in the Legends games. At least just like in the Legends series, just keep the Alphas going. Imagine having a wild Alpha Mega Pokemon. That would be insane. We're getting Mega Yveltal, Mega Xerneas, and Mega Zygarde, hopefully. Hopefully we get all 3 of those. I feel like if we got one of them, I mean, it would be natural to think we'll get the other 2 as well. Steel Lord, how are we doing? What Megas do you think will be announced, Osirus? I think Zygarde could be announced today. Like, you might laugh, like Charizard Z, Mega Charizard Z could get revealed today. I think it would be like proper hype train moment. Mega Flygon as well. If we're ever going to get it, I think they reveal it in today's trailer. So they would be like 3. What about yourself? What's everyone else think would get revealed? Or what are they hoping for? The Yellow Mellow. Mega Raticate is coming. You and Scotto on the Mega Raticate train. I'm not against it at all. I would love to see it. Saris already knows it's going to be announced, I swear. I wish it did. I wish I had the secret sauce. You know what though? Everyone that works at Pokemon is like super tight-lipped. They would never leak anything even if they knew, you know. Manifesting Mega Gastrodon, Mega Nidoking or Queen. That would be very cool. I would be down for that. I miss Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Sad that they're not in Scarlet and Violet. Mega Greninja or Battlebond Mons, maybe starters such as Grookey, Froakie, or even Charmander. That'd be kind of cool. Mega Alolan Raticate. Maybe. Colossian Raticate. Is that how I would pronounce it? Mega Raikou enter Suicune or regional forms. Mega Dragonite, Mega Bidoof. All about that. Mega Bruxus would be very cool. Mega Metapod. Classic Grace, yeah. Just skips out the evolution line, just like an absolute tank. Mega Miltank, I like it. Mega Snom, Mega Weavile, Mega Zangoose. There we go, Riley. Big nod to you, mate. The dog back is speedy. I'm hoping at least Totodile. Totodile is one of the starters, would be amazing. UK Pokemon channel has got the premiere ready. Jazzy Girl. Premiere is on the UK channel now as well. So we are 14 minutes out, starting very soon. Don't expect it to be called Kalos. That's a good point, Ewan, as well. Yeah, it might be called something else. If it's set after X and Y, though, I would imagine it is going to be Kalos, you know. Want Mega Megina to happen so bad. Still Lord Omar, that would be wild. Mega Porygon, that could be a good shout. That could be a definite good shout. Gen 1 Pokemon got a lot of love before, but hasn't had anything new for a while. Mega Tropius, I'd be all about that. And Mega Zebstrika, they'd be great shouts. Like, chat, you are on fire, because I think all of these suggestions I am down for. 50 minutes left. Yes, we are into the last portion of this. It's gonna happen soon. Mega Ditto, could you imagine? Mega Zoroark. New primal versions, but future versions. I could see that happening, yeah. I wonder if it would be like, are we gonna ever see like fusions kind of come back again? You know, like with Kyurem White, Kyurem Black, are we gonna see like a similar thing with like Yveltal and Xerneas, where they fuse, each form fuses with Zygarde 50% form to make an ultimate like new Mega fusion form? Maybe Mega Volcanion. Mega Omastar for me. Mega Klefki, Mega Shuckle. What if the Legends ES starters are Pikachu, new form Evo, Clefairy, new Evo, and Eevee? Wow. Matthew, I never even thought of that. That's a great shout though. I would love to see something like that. And Riley, an hour from now, we'll know everything there is to know about the next year of Pokemon. That's wild. When you say it out loud, isn't it? It's like we will have everything roadmapped for us. Wow, that's crazy. Sedenchik. I appreciate you all coming by. I'm excited for this. This presents. It's crazy that it's like pretty much here now. 10 minutes out. Work finishing time. So excited. Awesome to hear you doing 17. Happy Pokemon Day, Brian, as well. Maybe it's in the future you can travel back to the past, certain item to activate the lost Mega Evo source or something like that. I hope there is like time travel. I think it's been one of those things that's been like rumored ever since its reveal. Like this sort of like time skipping in it. It'd be kind of cool if we got something like that. If this is Eevee's year, Mega all forms of Eevee. I mean, it's a good shout, right? There's no better year to do it. If all of the Eevees get a Mega Evolution, that would be wild. So 9 new Mega Evolutions. That'd be kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. And that's why it's the era of Eevee. We're not going to get a new evolution. We're just going to get Mega Evolutions for each one of the typings. Thank you, Grace. I'm actually like, I can't believe we're like pretty much there now. We've got 10 minutes in counting. It's been a really cool run up to the stream. Mega Bidoof. Sturk. Are we gonna get it? Are they gonna just drop it? Mega Bibarel. Arceus was so good. Hoping this is on par with that. That's what I worry about, Kevin. I think like Legends Arceus hit such a bar, and I'm like, they've got such a lot of work to do to get this close and better than it. So yeah, it excites me though, because I'm sure they're gonna hit the mark with it. They don't know what they're gonna do, you know. So it's exciting. 10 mins. Mega Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres. Some love for the Galarian birds. Do you think it will be set in the past or present? I think it'll be in the present. I do. I don't think it'll be a past. I don't think it'll be set in the past. But what do I know, right? I do think it'll be post X and Y. I think it would make more sense. And I think because then we'd be able to get a bit more of the AZ story, because it's AZ at the end of X and Y gets reunited with the Eternal Floette. So you could have a continuation with that, maybe a year or two after X and Y kind of events happened. Are you planning to stream tomorrow? If yes, what are you going to stream? I think we continue on with our Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Shiny Oni Nuzlocke tomorrow, Olio. So we'll probably do that. Beat the Elite Four and then maybe start a new Shiny hunt before we go into Kanto. Because I know we've been talking about going for the Shiny Dratini from the Den. So we might do that one or go for it from the game corner, potentially. But the possibilities are endless. But I think that's what we'll probably do tomorrow. He knows more than he lets on. I'm Professor Oak, I wish. Mega Incineroar. Andy, here we go, mate. Mr. Glick would love to see it. Would love to see it. New Mega Evolutions, new Eeveelutions, but each gets a secondary type that's not used. Mega Umbreon, Dark Ghost, Mega Sylveon, Fairy, Flying. That is a great call, G. I would love to see something like that. Is a special Floette form available to players? It'd be a great mystery gift today. I think that'd be a huge nod as well to these new games, especially if they did something like that in Scarlet and Violet. I'd be like, what? That is the curveball we've not seen coming at all. What if instead of Mega Pokemon, they throw us a curveball and introduce Mega attacks like Z moves? That's interesting. It's definitely a way to look at it, especially if we haven't got items in the game. Bane of VGC, Mega Incineroar. I feel like Mega Incineroar would never be as good as base form Incineroar. Grace, Newcastle versus Liverpool Disneyland Cup watch along, Lee. We're not doing it. I can't. I'll be a wreck during that match. Disneyland Cup as well, Grace. How dare you? You know, if you guys got to the final, you'd be like hyping it up like it was the best cup ever. Like, yeah. You know, you enjoyed winning it a few years ago. Lawson, thank you so much for the subscribe. Scott, what Easter egg you getting this year? What Easter egg? I have no idea, mate. Whatever anyone gifts me. I'm like really simple. Like, I like the little, the like small Easter eggs. Nothing like fancy, just the buttons. Cadbury's buttons Easter egg. Where you get like the loose buttons in the egg. And they're small. It's like my favorite thing. Very simple. But I always enjoy it. Always enjoy them. I think they're like £1 or like £2. They're like, yeah. Sadly, I have to head out to my meeting starts soon. Hope everyone enjoys the presents. Andy, I'm sorry you have to leave right now. We're 8 minutes away, mate. I hope you can avoid any socials afterwards, not get spoilers, and enjoy it when you can catch up, mate. But thank you for coming by the stream. Happy Pokemon Day as well, mate. And I'll catch up with you soon to get your thoughts on everything that gets revealed. God, please. It's so overdue. It's not even funny anymore. I know, right? We're 7 minutes out. 7 minutes, chat. Well, at this point in 10 minutes, we're going to get all the answers we seek, maybe. I'd say in like 20 minutes. Depends how long the stream is. Like, do we know? We don't know yet. It doesn't say how. It doesn't have a timer on it, so we don't know. What if they gave us a feature to change Pokemon's Pokeball? I would love to see that. Could you imagine? That would be so hype if we had a facility just to be able to do that in game. Mega Breloom, I'd be all about it. Pal, Mega Arbok, Mega Weezing, Mega Victory Bell, Mega Stormy. I feel like there's a definite Team Rocket theme in there. I like it though. I'd be for it if we could get any of those with Mega Forms. It will be live presents or just a video. I think it's set as a premiere, so it's like a live, but it's a pre-recorded video. Yeah. But so you can't skip forward in it, so you have to watch it like in real time as it drops. Got a mini watch party at mine. Me and my mate Curtis counting down with you. Rich, that's awesome, mate. I hope you both enjoy it, man, and thanks so much for hopping into this stream as well. Appreciate you guys being here to share the moment, get some hype going for this Pokemon Presents, which is dropping imminently, like 5 minutes time basically, which is crazy. They need a rocket game. That would be wild, wouldn't it? I love one of the features I really love about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee was the fact that you could dress up like Team Rocket, like, and you could dress up Pikachu in the Team Rocket getup as well. That was so cool. I wish they'd implement that in like other games. Rumors are the presents will be 90 minutes long. That's what I heard, Matt. Yeah, 19 minutes. I hope the next game has unlimited nickname for all Pokemon. That'd be kind of cool. What time does it start Eastern? I think it's 9 a.m. So in like 5 minutes time it'll be dropping. 100 new mega evolutions. Trainer smooth. They physically couldn't do, unless they've got like some sort of generic mega evolution design. So big. Maybe that's why they took a year out. They were like, man, we've only got like 50 of the mega Pokemon done. We've got another 50 designs to do. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, I would love it, but I think like what feasibly new megas that we'd get, like 10 to 15 new mega Pokemon maybe. That feels realistic. And then alongside some like regional forms as well. Give us Dragon Eevee. Yes. Mega Jigglypuff. I mean, they give us Screamtail, so they love the little Jiggy. So maybe. Any ideas on starter typings? Ooh, I don't know. It depends what the starters we get. If they're just I suspect that we're just going to get the Kalos starters. And then they're going to get Mega Evolutions. But if we got something like Totodile, right? Like what would for Alligator, like Kalos for Alligator be? Like Dark Water? Dragon Water? Mega Mischievous. That's a good shout. Mega Screamtail. Imagine if the Paradox Pokemon got Megas. 5 minutes out, chat. 4 minutes. 4 minutes and counting. We are just about there. Mega Dragonite would be crazy. I would love a Poison Eevee for some reason. Eternal Flower or We Riot. I'm down for it, Laura. I hope we get it. It's the nod we need to just give us the nod to ZA, right? We've waited a year. I feel it's the least they could do. Mega Paradox Pokemon. That would be wild. Do you think we could finally be able to obtain AZ's Float? I do. I think like that's what makes me think it's going to be set in the present. So this story leads on after X and Y. So after AZ and the Eternal Floette are reunited. Because I think if it's set in the past, it's weird how you would get the Eternal Floette in the storyline, because you know eventually that Floette is going to be reunited with AZ in the X and Y story. So I feel like it has to be set after that if we're going to be able to get it, you know. Let's be real. I want to see Kamala get a Mega. I mean, you and me both, and a certain Costa Dynamos would be very happy if we got it as well. That Pokemon kind of whack. Mega Legendaries. I would not be opposed to any of the Legendaries getting a Mega form. I think it would be kind of cool if they did. Let's say we get raids for the last 4 Legendary Paradoxes. What are your initial thoughts for Pokemon to go against them? Raging Bolt. It's tough. It's tough, isn't it? Like, what would you take in against them? I think Ursaluna, like, off the top of my head straight away, feels like a really solid choice against them. Depends if they're 5-star or 7-star raids. But Ursaluna immediately jumps up to me at being like a good Pokemon to go on against pretty much the majority of them. Dragon Winged, thank you so much for the subscribe. Really appreciate it. And Jerome as well. Thank you so much for the subscribe. 3 minutes left, chat. Right, we got a bingo card. Keep in mind what we've got. We'll come back to the bingo card at the end. We'll check off what we get from this bingo card. Thank you. Big shout out to you all for helping fill this out. Of course, we're 2 minutes out. So let's get that on. Quick question for you all in chat. How is the volume level with the music right now? Because that's going to dictate how loud the presents is. Is it too quiet? Because I will turn it up so we can hear it better. So because I'm going to turn the music off in a minute, but I want to just gauge some sounds. I can just boost that volume is good. It's perfect. Brilliant. If it's quiet during the presents, just let me know and I will whack the sound up. So here we go. There's going to be no music for now. We've got it up and it is playing. So here we go. It's ready. We got 2 minutes though. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I will nudge it up just a slight bit. If it's too loud, of course, just let me know. Pokemon ZA is Gen 9 or Gen 10. It will be Gen 9. So it will fall into Gen 9 territory because Legends Arceus fell into Gen 8. If that makes sense. I feel like it did. Richard, how are you doing, mate? Crazy, because it feels like it just did this last. I know, mate. I was going through like the old thumbnails and stuff like that from last year to see what we did, and I was like, last night. It's crazy. It's like a year. What a year on, and here we are, like a minute out. You a Newcastle fan too, Osiris? I never knew. I am, Reese. Yes, mate. Up the mags. Not so good last night, but I don't know. We're so inconsistent this season, aren't we? It's a bit sad, but we've had some good moments. Hopefully the rest of the season's good. Where is it live? It's on the Pokemon official UK, YouTube, US, and all of the other Asian channels. So you can find it on any of the YouTube channels. I'm interested on what ancestors we will see for ZA. That's true. Or maybe relatives if it's set in the future, right? Or set in the present, you know, or current characters. 1 minute, it's done. It's done. Are we down to the minute? It's not showing us the channel. I don't think it's went live just yet. Let's see. There we go. Premiere shortly. So it's not kicked off just yet. It's normally always like a minute after its minute go up. Give people a chance to kind of like get in. And that's it though. The 3 hours is done. There we go. Countdown timer done. Imagine Mega Eternatus. That'd be wild. Regional Eevee with its special regional evolutions, please. Stanley, come on, let's make it happen. I'm guessing new evolution. That's Dragon Flying type. A dual type new Mega Evolution. Mobile gacha intensifies. Plus we get the YouTube premiere pre-show. This is very true, yes. Imagine Mega Eternatus. Let's go. Here we go. It is actually time. It's going to kick off very shortly. We are ready. Here we go. Wow. It's loud. Very loud. Okay. Oh, here we go, chat. It's going to be in 1 minute's time. 1 minute. We are going to get this year's Pokemon Presents for Pokemon Day. That's a good level now. Good level. I lost sleep for this. Austin, you know it's worth it, mate. You know it's worth it. Darius, while my phone was in my pocket, it jumped out like 6 other streams. Oh. Here we go. Hype intensifying 20 seconds. Strap in, fam. We are about to get this year's big drop. What is it going to be? I can't believe that we're going to get ZA news. Have to get ZA news. Are we going to get a new Eeveelution? Are we going to get the classic games ported to the Switch? Let's see what we get. It's exciting regardless. I'm glad you're all here to watch it with us. Cafe Remix to kick us off. Gen 1.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm Ishihara. From the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27 is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan.
Here we
marking
go.
The beginning of the Pokemon series. It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokemon, and we've reached this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day in a variety of ways.
A bit louder. There we go.
We hope to keep bringing you new experiences
too
to
loud?
brighten your day-to-day lives with Pokemon.
I get excited when I
In
hear
today's
this Gen 1
broadcast,
music.
we'll be sharing all the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles. Please enjoy the presentation.
Ishihara, thank you so much. Ooh.
It's the Netflix series Pokemon Concierge.
Well, there's one off the bingo
Taking
card.
place at the Pokemon Resort on a tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding her feet as a new
Let's
concierge,
go.
and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokemon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And
Such
new
a
episodes
cozy
of Pokemon
series.
Concierge
September.
are in production. They are slated for release in September
Let's go.
2025.
That's
What sort of
awesome.
Pokemon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as
Be
guests
on Netflix,
next?
I'm guessing, again.
Take a first look at a few of the Pokemon they will meet in this motion test footage.
Jinx, I love
Just
it.
look at the personality and how they move.
Look at that Arcanine.
But there's more.
Oh man.
For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in to Pokemon Concierge yet.
Oh,
and
that's
we
cool.
hope you look forward to the new episodes as well.
The Snorlax, I love it. Very cool. Cool way to start us off.
Hello everyone,
Here we go.
I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. Next, we have a number of other announcements to share with you.
In Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on March 1st and March 2nd. This event can be enjoyed at no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter
all those Gen 1
Victini and Shiny
plushies. Is that a big
Meloetta.
nod?
We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy. We
Shiny
hope you're looking
Meloetta.
forward to the
That's
new
pretty
season
cool.
2.
Kubfu and Urshifu appearing. That's pretty big. Oras. Primal Kyogre. Primal Groudon. What's this for? Oh, coming to EX Masters. Very cool. Brendan and Primal Groudon. Shiny Primal Groudon and Shiny Kyogre. That's wild. This is bait. This is all bait. Nearly lost it when I saw the Oras logos. I'm like, what? Here we go. There's a Cafe Remix. Get this in. I have nothing to comment. I've never played Cafe Remix. I just know it because we get it every single Pokemon Presents. It's very cozy ad, isn't it? The jazz music is nice. Okay, what's this? Darkrai. Pokemon Sleep. Darkrai. I like the concept of Darkrai coming into Pokemon Sleep. That's kind of cool. Luna, Cresselia. Banish the Nightmare. Cresselia versus Darkrai event. That's cool. That's a cool event. I like it. Pokemon Unite. Suicune. Oh. Alolan Raichu. Is that already been announced or is that new? Alcremie. Alolan Raichu in Unite is very cool. I love the skins in Unite as well.
Remote Stadium will be returning to ranked matches.
That's very
Enjoy
very cool.
intense battles
I'm
in
always
the
very
unforgettable
jealous of
Remote
Unite with their
Stadium.
skins.
A new type of battle is also arriving, called First to 500. In it, a new feature called Eos technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map. With
Mail
updated
gotta
wild
sleep harder.
Pokemon, the win condition is simple. Be the first to score 500 points.
Okay, we're tick boxing all of these other ones. We're getting through them. Here we go, TCG Pocket. Oh, we're gonna get a new set. Suicune with a crown. Zeo will be coming 2026. That's all, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Ben, don't. Here we delayed it a year. Is it gonna be the Arceus set? %. Ooh, Tyranitar? Okay. I love that Rotom art. Arceus EX. Very cool. Triumphant Light. Coming tomorrow. Drop in tomorrow. That's very cool. Celebrate Pokemon Day with a special event. Special missions are coming, so you get some stuff in TCG Pocket. Very cool. Tyranitar hype, let's go. TCG. We're gonna get Megas coming to TCG. I'm guessing that we pretty much know it's been leaked already. I mean, I don't. This is brand new to me. I love TCG ads though. They always put a good ad together. Get the hype going. Tag team. Would this be tag team cards? EX. Oh, Mega Lucario EX. No way. That's wild. They are back. Called it. Mega Gardevoir EX. Oh man. The hype. So cool. I love that. I love that black and gold logo. That's
Next,
amazing.
allow me to share some news about the Pokemon video game series.
Here we go, chat. Here we go.
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. We're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway.
Okay. I feel like we've already got that in game, but that's cool.
Along with a mass outbreak event and other in-game events to come.
No way. Chocolates. Oh, there's loads. Wow.
Mighty Meowscarada, Skeledirge,
No way.
and
We've
Prepoval
got the
will appear
Paldea
in a
starter.
series of
7
Terra
star.
Raid
Is this
battle
7-star
events.
raids? No way. That's amazing.
And even more Pokemon are planned to
Wow.
appear in the future.
Oh, Pseudo Mightiest Mog Pokemon.
We
We're
hope
going to
you
get all
continue
of
to
them.
Enjoy the Pokemon
Wow.
Scarlet and Pokemon
That's
Violet
wild.
games.
Pokemon, you outdid yourselves. That is amazing. Love it.
Please have a look
Love
at
it.
this video.
Here we go, chat. Oh. No, don't even tease this. Are we getting Gen 1 ported to the Switch? Stadium. Oh. Right, okay, I'm losing it. I'm gonna lose it if this is what we're getting. Is this gonna be a new stadium game, maybe? 'Cause this is like very heavy, like battling centric, right? Start with Gen 1, now Scarlet and Violet. It's gonna be a new stadium game. Mobile. What is this? What is this? No way. What, so you can battle on your mobile and on the Switch? This has got to be a new stadium game. Aegislash. GM7. Mega Poke. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. It's that Mega versus Terastallized Pokemon. What? What am I seeing here? This is nuts. Pokemon Champions. What is this? This is nuts. Now in development. Pokemon Switch, iOS, and Android. Okay. I need to breathe. That is absolutely wild. It's a lot to dissect
What
there.
you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokemon Champions. This title will be focused on the Pokemon battles you know and love from core Pokemon games. Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world, but this time we're aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before. Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this project, while development is being handled by the Pokemon Works.
It's like Colosseum
And
upgrade, yeah.
Pokemon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but to mobile devices too.
That's
You'll
wild.
be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are. What's more, you can also connect with Pokemon
Connect
Home.
with home as well. Oh my
Thanks
gosh.
to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokemon who joined you on your adventures in previous
Oh,
Pokemon
man.
games.
This is nuts.
We
This
hope
is
you're looking
actually
forward to
nuts.
battling
I'm
Pokemon
losing
trainers
my
from all
mind
corners
at
of the
this
world.
announcement.
Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokemon Champions.
Okay, this is the coolest thing I think that
We'd
they
like
could
to
have
share
ever
some
released.
information about the languages Pokemon series games will be available in.
Okay, this is
Mr.
cool.
Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
Saludos a todos desde la nueva
Salud,
oficina
Omar.
de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International.
This is a very cool
El día de
change, I
hoy
think.
estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano
That's
desde el
amazing.
día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores y
9 languages,
entrenadoras
trainers
pueden
can choose to
elegir,
play Legends
Leyendas
here.
Pokémon
Salute to our
ZA
LATAM
tendrá
community.
también la opción de jugarse en español latinoamericano. Esto significa que de aquí en adelante habrá
This makes me
10
so
idiomas
happy
disponibles
because
para
like
jugar.
the LATAM community is
Finalmente,
huge.
como ya
And for
anunciamos
it to
con
be like
anterioridad, Las
neglected
futuras
so much
expansiones
until now is
del
just
famoso juego
crazy
de
to me.
cartas
So
coleccionables de Pokémon
big shout to the
estarán
Latam
también
community for this.
disponibles en español de Latinoamérica.
Amazing.
Localizar productos como leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano permitirá que millones de nuevos
Pokemon
fans
Champions,
se unan
I
a la
am
comunidad
losing my
global de
mind
Pokémon
that
y
this
se
has just been
conecten con
announced.
otros
This is
jugadores de formas
like the
nunca
literally
antes
the
vistas.
most hype
Como
announcement I
parte
think that we
de
could
The
have ever
Pokémon
had.
Company Group, este es un claro ejemplo de nuestra misión
I love that
de unir al mundo
Pedro
a
has
través
been
de
featured
Pokémon.
in Pokemon
Saber
Presents
que
today as
los
well.
fans disfrutan aún más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos
111
permite explorar nuevas
players
formas
are
para
gonna
deleitar a los
dominate.
jugadores de diferentes regiones
I'm
y
actually
mercados
losing my mind
como
a little bit
Latinoamérica.
still. I'm just like, I can't believe
Este es un
that's what they've
momento
just announced.
increíble
And we've
para
still
ser
got
fan
Legends
de
ZA
Pokémon,
to come.
sin
Like,
importar en
what
qué
is
parte
going
del
on
mundo te
today?
encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar
I thought it was
para
going to
unirme
start
a
off
todos
with like
ustedes
the
en
games,
sus
the Gen 1
próximas
to 3 being
aventuras.
ported. When we
Nos
saw the
vemos
Game
pronto.
Boy and then the Game Boy Advance.
Finally, here's the latest update on
Snap.
Pokemon Legends
Here we go.
ZA.
Here we go. Oh man. Gameplay. We're going to see it. It is going to be... Does not reflect actual gameplay, but I mean, it's going to be pretty close to it, right? This looks good. This looks great. I love it. Oh, the starter set. No way. Tepig, Totodile, and Chikorita. No way. They're revealed. That's wild. Chikorita getting some love. Totodile as well in the same set. That's nuts. I love the little inclusion of Tepig there though. M-Ball. Come on. It's got a nice like art style feel to it. Oh wow. Battles look... Battles are wild. We are gonna have Mega Stones. Very cool. Mega Lucario making its return. Bosh. Mega Kangaskhan. Are we gonna get a new Mega revealed? Mega God of War as well. AZ. This is set in the future then. This is set in the future. Literally said Totodile was on my bingo card. Les, you got it, mate. This looks
Pokemon
great.
Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series. The story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban
Patrons.
redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner.
Oh, I love
Chikorita,
this starter set.
Tepig, and Totodile.
So good.
You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumiose City and its inhabitants.
Amazing.
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner, Floette. Lumiose's
This is very
redevelopment
cool.
is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer.
It looks so nice, doesn't it?
To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive. To catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
I like that we've just got the catching mechanic.
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch.
Oh man, the nostalgia vibes this is thrown with the music is nuts.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles.
It's like free
Moves can have
roaming
a longer
battling.
or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So choose your timing and positioning carefully to gain the upper
This is
hand.
cool. It's like more like an actual
Lead your partner
real-life
Pokemon through
battle.
battles and dodge incoming attacks. Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move. What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution.
Come on, tease us a new one.
When
Go
a
on.
trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape.
Mega Absol.
It'll unlock
Love
a
it.
new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor. As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you. Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh, coming late
2025.
Why are you doing this to us late? You're not even giving us a date. Oh. Okay. The Rotophone. Promotional match announcement. What's this?
Pokemon Legends ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025.
That's November, isn't it? Okay.
We hope everybody can
Battle
wait
Tower
just a
returning,
little
though.
longer for their adventures in Lumiose
It
City
looks
to begin.
insanely good, though.
That concludes our announcements for today.
Oh, that can't be it.
Thank you very much for watching.
Don't leave us there. Oh, Battle Tower in some kind. That's very cool, though, isn't it? Probably switch to, yeah. It could be. Man, there's a lot to digest there. Is that it? Is that it? Is that actually it? Wow. Okay, chat. That was definitely something. That was like Pokemon Champions. But the starters, we got the starters, which is nuts. I think that's it. It's still, the Premier's still playing. I'm gonna leave it just in case anything else drops at the end of this. I don't think it is. I think it's done. 20 minutes, one game announcement. We all knew it was coming. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we can go back to the start, but that's wild. That is wild. I mean, let's have a quick look. Let's just digest a few things. The thing that I can't, it's Pokemon Champions. Okay, so when is that coming? That's probably 2026. I'd say for the 30th anniversary, I think. That is wild. And then, I mean, the fact that we're going to be able to battle on our mobiles, on Switch, regardless, that is so, so cool. And then you've got all the ZA stuff. There's so much in here, I think, to unpack from ZA, but let's see. ZA coming right here. So much to unpack from this. So much. I'll just let it play in the background while we just chat about stuff because it's just nuts. The fact that we got the starters though, and they're a different starter set. This looks so nice as well. I love the art style of this game. It looks so cozy. It just looks great, doesn't it? And it makes you, I think everyone that was worried about it just being set in one place, I think your mind's at rest. It looks like a pretty big game. No GBA ports, no, unfortunately not. Let's see how we did on our bingo card. Let's have a look and tick things off. So, new Pokemon Stadium, we did kind of get right. No new Eeveelution, so we didn't get right. New CCG Pocket set, yeah. New Nova Remake, we did not get right. Virtual Console ports for another year, it's not good. Zia starters we got. No Gen 10 teaser. Special 7-star raids. We did get it, and new mass outbreaks, new mega Pokemon, nothing was revealed yet, which makes sense. I feel like we got a lot though in the trailer, even though it's coming out late 2025. So we're gonna have like pretty much most of the year with no new game, which is fine, I guess. No common, no, we didn't get that. Live action Pokemon movie show, we didn't get that either. Legendary Runes, no. Wishful Thinking. Mega Evo Return to TCG, we did get that. New regional forms, didn't get any information on that. Season 2 of Concierge, we got that. Cafe Remakes, we got. Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt Raids, no. Let's Go Johto, no. New forms, not yet anyway. And Shiny Jingle, we didn't get that, but I expect. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 right on the bingo card. I think we did all right. We might have got a line in the bingo card competition, but we didn't get that good. But I mean, to be honest, it's pretty decent, right? I'm actually pretty underwhelmed by this. I think I'm getting a bit like ahead of myself because I'm so hype about Pokemon Champions. Like that for me is just the craziest announcement. I didn't see anything like that coming. So that's the big curveball here. And I'm a bit like overwhelmed by, I think, ZN, how it looks and all the info. The starters that we've got now, which is very, very cool. So yeah, I would have loved the games ported. Feel bad for Cyndaquil. I don't feel bad for Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil got its time in Legends Arceus, so it's kind of had its moment. And now at least Cyndaquil and Totodile are going to be able to get their time, you know. Tone, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, mate. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Picked up by Kaylee, Steinthal, Robert, Ardicus, Rockets, Blastoise, and Catherine. Thank you so much. All you guys being new members of the channel. That is amazing. Do you think they plan to remove online battling from games moving forward? I think it's their goal in Pokemon Champions to also streamline the battling experience. I think that would be the best thing, yeah, where it leaves less development time as well for the main series titles. I think you could still have some sort of facility where you can battle an opponent through your game, connecting via like local or Wi-Fi, but I think the ladder battling will probably go to Pokemon Champions, which is extremely exciting. Why the 2 starters from one generation? I know, right? It's kind of weird. I didn't expect that at all. I thought they would pick one from each different gen, but there's a Johto loving, right? There we go. We've got a bit of Johto love, which is nice, and then randomly Tepig alongside it. So I do love the new battling mechanic though. Like, look at this. This is wild. Like, this is like actual anime, like proper real life Pokemon battling where you're moving around. It's almost like a mix of what we've got now with like Pokin slightly. It's weird. It's going to be strange getting used to it. I do like it though. I like that they're kind of going down this route with the battling. I hope it's not just for the Switch 2. Yeah, I think it'll be for the Switch and the Switch 2, to be honest. I don't think it'll just be for the Switch 2. That would be my thinking. Would it no longer be turn-based? It doesn't feel like it is. It must be. There must be some sort of turn-based thing going on there. Never wanted to tank a Hyper Beam more in my life. These starters they choose might get a Mega Evolution. That's the thing, like a Meganium, Totodile, and Embo, which is very cool. I like the little Zygarde cell as well, just wandering around the city, which is very cool. So I can't believe this though. Coming late 2025. That's gonna be November. That's like November 25. So it's gonna be the release as we lead up to it. So that's crazy that that's going to be that late in the year. I did not expect that. Hope they don't scrap turn-based in the main series. Nah, I don't think they will, Jay. Like, there's no way they'll scrap that because I think with Pokemon Champions coming out, like, that is going to be turn-based. I mean, let's, like, go back. You've got Mega Evolution versus Terastallization, which is the nutsest thing. Let's have a quick look at the events as well. So you've got Rotom Phone Case. And then we've got... What was that after that? So we've got Mass Outbreaks as well. Mass Outbreak events happening for... okay, so in Paldea, you've got Palafin, Smoliv, and Charcadet, which is very cool. Kitakami, Poliwag, which is a good one because it's a hard one to get. Applin and Seawart. And then in the Blueberry Academy, Scyther, Porygon, and Lapras. It looks like, yeah, boosted shiny chances more likely to appear. Running from Friday the 28th. Midnight to Thursday, March the 20th, a whole month of these outbreaks. So really good way to get these as shiny Pokemon. And then the big news, God, I'm going to be busy doing a video for these raid builds. So they're not dropping all at once. That's kind of cool. That gives us a bit of room. I was like, man, I'm going to have 3 7-star raids to do for tomorrow. That seems nuts, but it's not going to be. We got the Mightiest Meowscarada event. So that's Friday the 28th. That's dropping tonight. And that'll run for a week. And then we're going to have Mighty Skeleturge, which is very cool. And then Mighty Quaquaval after that, which is awesome. So I'm really happy to see the Paldea starters getting 7-star raids. That's exciting though. We've got some work to do, friends. We've got to get some builds put together for these 7-star raids that will be dropping in game starting tonight. And then we've also got Look out for other Pokemon with the mightiest mark in future Terra battles, so they're all pseudo-legendary Pokemon or powerhouse Pokemon. All going to be getting 7-star raids, which is awesome. So 7-star mightiest mark Tyranitar, Salamence, Metagross, Garchomp. Whoosh, they're all going to be pretty tough. Ghost Terra Tyranitar, not the easiest one to go up against. I'm sure they're all going to be like that as well. So this is awesome. Can you go to 1754 to see the Dragalge? It's a new form, looks like. 1754. 17, where are we going? Wait there. Let me just, I can't get the timestamp. Okay. 1754. Oh, it's annoying because it's still playing like from the live. Let me go here. 1754. A new Dragalge form. Where? Oh, on the... Wait there. Let's make this bigger. Level 55. Is that a new Dragalge form? I don't know. It's kind of... It looks kind of like it could be. What do you think? So you've got... Mega Absol, regular Raichu, Vivian. Is that Dragalge? It's hard to tell. Glaceon, Powden. Oh, I guess no. I think that's just normal Dragalge, you know. I don't know. What about Dragonite? Isn't he a pseudo legendary? He is, but we've already haven't we had Mightiest Mark Dragonite? I'm pretty sure we have. What's the tease at the end? There is no tease at the end, I don't think. There's nothing. Oh, it's the Rotom stuff for the Battle Tower, isn't it? Which was here. Yeah, so we've got this. So the Rotom Fawn. And then it goes to... This is a promotion match announcement. That's obviously what the text says. And then it comes up with the Lumious Tower. It's just like the Battle Tower, I guess. So maybe we get some sort of battle tower. But yeah, so can you show the code for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? The codes for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are... Here we go. There we go. They're the codes. S book cover and V book cover. Let me just make that smaller so we don't have the whole screen. So there they are. Battle Frontier is back, which is very cool. So if that's a feature in Legends EA, that's awesome. Battle Tower is the only thing that makes sense to me. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think what else it could be. Megas are back, and that's literally all I ever wanted. I am super hyped that like we got Megas as well. It's crazy to think like we've got all of this information, and I wonder if we've got any news on like the Scarlet and Violet site. Have we got new news? Have they dropped anything about these events? No, they've got no details about it yet on there, so that's kind of weird that they've got nothing there. But I can turn the music down slightly as well. Don't need it blaring. Yeah, 7-star Dragonite's already dropped, so we're just catching up, I guess, with the rest of the pseudo Pokemon. The Battle Tower could also be a way to post game to fight all the Kalas Gym strong trainers. That's true, yeah. Happy to Totodile as a starter again, and now you get a Mega. So hype, so hype. September to November 25 release, according to Japanese version. September to November. Wow. Okay, so it's definitely in fall. It would make me think more that it would be November, but who knows? September would be fine, wouldn't it? November release, I believe. I think it'll be November. Right, Lee, it's time, pal. You need to hunt the shiny shadow Croconaut and Colosseum and prep for Zia. I think that's a great shout, mate. And then Ribbon Master it before we trade it into Zia. So hyped for Mega Embo. Me too, like that's wild. I never thought we'd get a Mega Embo. I'm happy though. I'm happy. I like that starter set. I think that's a good selection. I guess Pokemon Champions will be like Pokemon Showdown but licensed. Feels that way, doesn't it? I wonder if it'll be like a free download on the Switch and then it's like pay to play sort of thing. It feels like it will be some way, shape or form, especially if it's on mobile as well. I do love the fact that you can be on your mobile and play it. I think that's like such a huge step forward. And you got to think as well, how wild's this? Like VG from now on is probably going to be played on Pokemon Champions when it drops. That's wild. Will the speed in ZA be OP? Probably, I would imagine so. How does shiny Ceruledge look? I need that whole line in shiny. There's not much difference to the shiny, but the eyes are different. What month do you think ZA will come out? I'm betting in mid-November. I think it'll be that standard November release date around the 17th, 18th of November, which is cool in the run-up to Christmas, but it just means we got a long wait from now until then. Train your mons in game, then put them onto home to fight in champions. Yeah, that's very like that thought of it is very cool, isn't it? And the fact that in champions, I just love the scene. Wait there, let me pull it up. I think this scene here, where we had, yeah, it's this scene, and it's the Mega Charizard going up against Mega Charizard Y going, and I love that it's double battles as well. I love that. Mega Charizard X versus Terra Dondozo, which is wild. So I don't know if we've got any like actual game footage, or if it's just kind of the trailer here of it. Very cool though, very cool. Pokemon Champions. Do we get any gameplay of it, or is it just all kind of, oh, maybe that's gameplay there. Yeah, so get a little sneak. It's not actual game footage, but it gives us an idea of what it would look like. Looks good though. I reckon they'll give us skins and stuff in this game as well, which is wild. Terra, Megas, Z-Moves, Dynamax. You know for a fact all of those are going to be in there. Is Z in the past or the future? After all, I'm still not sure. I think it's in the future, because AZ's back with AZ's back with the Floette, which would mean that it would have to be post X and Y. So that's my thinking. They give us 3D Pokemon Showdown, yeah. So AZ here got reunited with the Floette at the end of X and Y. So I'm assuming that it's going to be set in like the present or the future. I give Pokemon Day 4 out of 10, and I was hoping for Black and White remake of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid with red and purple Dragon Bike. I know, right? I think the events we got are pretty nice, but yeah, no shiny mystery gifts. No new Eeveelution as well, which is a big surprise to me. I think I was very confident that we were going to get that. Really wanted GBA ports. Me too. Atomic Hop. Yeah. Sedenchik, I'll give it 8 out of 10, sort of what I expected. Rad Dad, 0 out of 10, no ports. Megas and Terra and Champions is great, but I'm not looking forward to Gigantamax again. Yeah, that's going to be wild. You know, for a point, like, they'll be able to create the rule sets and everything in Champions, which is wild when you think. So they'll probably have formats where they have certain mechanics all integrated together. Ultimate weapon exposure affected is his biology. Yeah, it made him bigger as well. I think that's what it said in the kind of breakdown of it. There's still Nintendo Direct to look forward to. That's very true. We've got that in April, which is really great. Check out 1427. Are we gliding? 1427. Like I say, there's loads to dissect in this, you know. Oh yeah, what is that? Okay, wait, it's like parkour. Oh wow, is that using the Rotom phone like we did? Wow, okay, that's like a technique, I guess, like the Rotom phone, you know. And it reminds me of when you fall down a cliff in Scarlet and Violet and the Rotom phone activates. That's kind of wild though, and it looks like something, it's like a device that you're holding in your hands. It's a good shout though. Yeah. And it's almost like it propels you, because I don't think it's a hoverboard, because I feel like you would just jump on it and then glide across, right? Izzy seems significantly shorter now, by the way. Yeah, way shorter than he did in X and Y. He's like a giant. How are you doing today? I love your videos. They are very inspiring and they help me become a better Pokemon trainer. Did you enjoy the Pokemon Presents? James, thank you so much for the kind words. I did enjoy the Presents. I thought Pokemon Champions was amazing. What a great announcement. It's like so exciting for the future of competitive Pokemon in particular. So like it's blown my mind a bit, where I'm like, I'm digesting it. The ZA info that we got, I think it's really cool. There's so much to digest from it though. The starter Pokemon we now know on ZA. The big thing for me though is that we did like we're not gonna get it until like probably November time, which is sad. 1810, there's a green thing on the window. 1810, I love all these little, like, we got so much ZA news as well, which was making me think that we, oh yeah, the little Zygote cell. So we'll go around, I'd imagine we're gonna have to collect the Zygote cells. But like, look at the game, it looks massive, you know, especially when we're gonna be able to go inside buildings and stuff like that. No new Pokemon, no new Megas, still looks clunky. Champions was the win for sure. Yeah, I don't know, I think this probably, it doesn't look super clean right now, but I wouldn't judge this based on just this trailer, because I think this is just looking at it from like, this isn't going to be the polished finished article. I think this is just to give us an idea of what the game's going to look like, the feel of it. It looks massive though, like it looks huge as a game, so I think we've got that to look forward to. And it makes sense that we got no new Pokemon and no new Megas, because if they reveal too much now in this, they've got nothing to use as like promotion in the run up to November. Like I said in the video that I dropped on the channel, I think its release date will really dictate like how much information we get in this trailer. Like if it's a long way out, which it is now, we know it's not going to be till late 2025. I don't think we're going to get as much information. Whereas I think if it had been a release like in May or June time, it would have made sense. They would have had so much information that they would have needed to share with us. They would have had to like info dump right now. So I think it makes sense that we didn't get that much stuff. So I guess in a way, it gives us something to look forward to as we get through the year. They're going to constantly drop new information, new trailers and things like that to get that hype going and yeah, ramp up until that ZA does drop. So many complainers in here. The games and the game developers are jot yoy. In ZA, poor Tepig not being in the Johto squad. Now it is though, Callum, right? It's part of the Johto crew. It's kind of kicked out Cyndaquil. Yeah. I wonder if there is any accidental reveals like with the Tandem Mouse and Nacli. There's got to be stuff in here somewhere, you know. I was thinking that. I was trying to keep an eye out. I think it's like there's got to be like little teasers in here somewhere, stuff that they've just left in or just by mistake. Like there'll be stuff everywhere. That's what I mean. There's just so much to dissect, you know, in these in the trailer. I will enjoy going back through it and trying to see. So this must be a Pokemon center here. I mean, even the like, what's that on the poster? Is there a Pokemon on there? Is it like you got a potion? I don't know what's underneath. But there'll be stuff everywhere, you know, that will, let's see if we can find something. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it looked great. I'm happy with that presents. I would have liked more, of course, the classic ports over to the Switch, but there's time for that still. I think I saw Luca's office from the post game of X and Y. Strange that there wasn't any black and white remakes. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I'm surprised that we didn't get anything in the meantime in the run-up, because I feel like the black and white remakes could have been a game that they dropped soon to fill the gap to November, if that's when we're gonna get ZA. I'm surprised we didn't get the exact date though of the release. Chikorita is here, so I'm happy. Used the disarming voice, so might be a grass fairy. That would be wild, wouldn't it? Riley, I have a $5 bounty if anyone finds Sneasel or Weavile in the trailer. Zia looking good, cannot wait. That's great news. Mega Bidoof will be final boss fight, yes, on the top of the tower, Prism Tower. I know, right? I know. Maybe we need to wait for Switch 2 release before the ports and the other games. Possibly. On their Pokemon Presents twice a year. Well, normally we'd get one May time and then definitely August or early August, like late July. Maybe black and white remake with the Switch 2. We know that what Legendary is going to be there. How do you feel about the different fighting mechanic? I kind of like it. I like it. It's going to be really strange to get used to it, but I don't dislike it. I think for the Legends games it's fine. For the main series games, I think we'll keep it as it has been, as it is. But I kind of like that it's a bit more like realistic battling style. No sleep for you today. You can dissect the video. Yeah, I know, that's what we'll be doing next, so we'll wrap up soon. But it's been an amazing stream. It's been really fun and so much to dissect. What's everyone's best takeaway moment from it? Like I say, we didn't do too bad on the bingo card. We got a few things right. big shout out to everyone that like chipped in with that as well for the stream. That was awesome. Most OP move in the anime is dodge. Yes, dodge out the way. New fighting mechanic is hype. Can't wait to become a better trainer by learning it. What is significance of this being Kalos region? I guess it's just ZA. It's gonna be, yeah, we haven't had anything about Zygarde yet or anything else, right? ZA, just the AZ's in it. We now know AZ's in it, so yeah, we flipped those letters around. Champions blows me away. Me too. New stadium game and fighting mechanic that are for the win so much. Are you gonna make a video sooner on how to solo the Masquerada video? That will go up today. Yes, I will put a video up today, and when it goes live tonight, we'll put a video up tonight about it. So I'll probably drop a video going over the raid events, so we've got all the dates and info for those. And then tonight I'll probably yeah, when the raid goes live, I don't know if I'll be able to do a pre-raid build video. I might have to just do a best solo build when the raid drops at midnight tonight, because I'll be doing other, like, going over this. I think I need to go over and do a bit of a breakdown of this trailer and everything that we might have missed in it, because there's so much to unpack in it, right? So I think that would be that'll be a lot of fun to do. If I can do a best build for the Meowscarada, I will get one up, but it might be just one of those where I drop it when the raid goes live tonight, with how to beat it easily. What's your next shiny hunting? So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably do the Elite Four, and then we'll jump in on a Hawk Gold Soul Silver to a new shiny hunt. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. Alpha, it's like how Gen 3 compatibility with XD games. Cyrus, thanks for hosting this and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, thank you, friends, for just coming by the stream today. It's been an absolute blast. It's been one of the coolest streams I've done in a while. I've really enjoyed it. Like I said at the start and throughout the stream, keep an eye on the community section of the channel if you would like your chance to win this and all these EU exclusive goodies inside, and some codes for those Eevees as well that are going on in other places around the world. So do keep an eye and get involved. All you need to do is comment on that community post when it goes up, and then you'll be entered into the draw, and I will announce that as soon as possible. But it's been an absolute blast. I'm pleased we got some better idea of what to expect for the rest of the year. Now we know. At least, like, I would have preferred Zaya to be out sooner, but at least we know either way it's not going to be for a while. Pokemon Champions is probably one of the hypest things that I've seen announced, which is just crazy. And yeah, it was great sharing all of this with you guys. So we've got the raid events to plan out, get ready for the mass outbreak events as well. And it's been, where can I get your hat? Enter the prize giveaway that we're doing for Pokemon Day. Like I just mentioned, there is one of these hats that I'm wearing now. It's an EUIC exclusive hat. So you're not going to be able to get it anywhere outside of EUIC events. I bought a bunch of EUIC exclusive merch. It's going to be part of that in the backpack. So keep an eye on the community section. Just reply. It's to celebrate Pokemon Day. So yeah, get involved with that, and I'll announce the winners probably in a day or two. For who's got that one. Okay, but thank you for coming by the stream today, friends. Better go and get on with doing some videos and stuff, because we've got a lot of content to put out on the channel with all this new drops that we've got. So yeah, thank you so much for coming by today's stream. It's been awesome sharing it with you all. Thank you so much for all the support, the super chats, the gifted membership, the new membership, everything like that. You guys have been awesome, and for keeping the hype up all the way from the 3 hours out all the way up until it dropped. It was amazing. So yeah, big shout out to all of you, and I'll hopefully catch you for our stream tomorrow when we're back to normal, probably dissecting this a bit more and enjoying some other Pokemon games. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you once again, friends. Take it easy, and I'll see you all in another one soon. Bye bye.